Clink, clank, pan on the burner. Flip that vibe, yeah, we're the learner turner. Step in the kitchen and watch it swirl. Welcome, babe, you're in Gorl world. Turn. Crack my login like a fresh shell break. Slid into a world where the discourse bakes. Came for a chuckle, but the skillet was hot. Now I'm existential over every little plot. Reactors reacting to reactions of reacts. Everyone's serving up overseas and facts. Somebody sneezes, boom, that's a threat. This kitchen's so hot, it'll cook you instead. This get up slow or the pop my phone. One expanding vibe and you're sent back home. Sizzle on the griddle, watch the drama unfurl. Oh honey, this is Gorl world. Turn up the heat, let the breakfast drop. We're frying these memes till the beat goes pop. Shake that skillet, let your shells unfurl. Get scrambled, baby, welcome to Gorl world. Saute your shade, let the spices swirl. We're baking this drama like a cinnamon whirl. If you can't take the heat, better grab your pearls. We cook 24/7 here in Gorl world. Used to roast histrionic pancake queens. Now we're deep frying commentary scenes. Explaining the explainers, exiting the mess. 3-layer omeletted performative stress. Gatekeepers guarding the legendary pan. Claiming only they can cook the master plan. Meanwhile the burners are blazing full force. Someone's getting poached in the comments, of course. Grab your oven mitts, hold your stance. This kitchen erupts if you dare to advance. Steam in the air, watch opinions curl. It's a full-on boil in Gorl world. Turn up the heat, let the breakfast drop. We're frying these memes till the beat goes pop. Shake that skillet, let your shells unfurl. Get scrambled, baby, welcome to Gorl world. Saute your shade, let the spices swirl. We're baking this drama like a cinnamon whirl. If you can't take the heat, better grab your pearls. We cook 24/7 here in Gorl world. Why you so hardball, honey, relax. You're sweating like butter on a hot flapjack. We're all just eggs in a cosmic pan. Trying not to stick, doing what we can. So flip your fears, let your worries slide. Let's turn this chaos into breakfast pride. Turn up the heat, let the breakfast drop. We're frying these memes till the beat goes pop. Shake that skillet, let your shells unfurl. Get scrambled, baby, welcome to Gorl world. Toast your truth, let your pancakes swirl. This disco kitchen's for every goal. Stay sunny side up, let the good vibes twirl. And dance through the chaos here in Gorl world. DJ AddyPupils.
I know what's going on, chat on stream, it's Litty. 0050, chat can come with me. We gon' light up the city, feel the god energy within me. Checking models, ayo, we Diffys, we got savvy. No Peter Griffey's, for we get litty. We sexy, we Diffys, ayo, we Diffys. Sexy and Diffys, ayo, we Diffys. We sexy and Diffys, ayo, we Diffys. We sexy and Diffys. 50. Chat gang, come with me. We gon' light up the city. Feel the God energy within the jacket models. Ayo, we Diffys, we got savvy. No Peter Griffey's before we get litty. We sexy, we Diffys. Ayo, we Diffys. Sexy and Diffys. Ayo, we Diffys. We sexy and Diffys. Ayo, we Diffys. We sexy and Diffys. What's going on, chat? Ayo, we Diffys. We sexy and Diffys.
Oh, hello, it's me. It's Purple Sacramentin. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not Purple Sacramentin. That would be very weird. Thank you so much. Did Forwick just throw me kicks? Oh no, Forwick's just in chat. Thank you so much, Forwick. Also, thank you to Isaiah for the 5 keldoge gifted memberships, and thank you to Brittany for the, I think that was a $1.99 super chat. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. So we're gonna get started quick today, because I thought that Worst of the Internet was starting his live stream at 7 p.m. my time. That was wrong. It's at 4 p.m. my time, so we've only got a couple hours to get through some stuff. So what you see there in the goal content is, so if we meet the goal, that's 5 donos of any color, although if you donate all $1, I will make you do it again, because that bothers me. But I'll give you the choice, just in case we need, like, one to get, you know. I don't mind if it's, like, $4 or $5 and one $1. Just not all $1. We'll do the Hussy torture wheel, and we'll also react to Hussy and Unicorn Girl. But you have to meet the goal! Okay? I don't think we're gonna have time to do politics today, which sucks. So I might end up doing politics, with a kick stream when I cover the Bogata, okay? Because we haven't done a Bogata kick episode in quite some time. But we've got the return of Naked and Laughing, aka Null. She's back. That's right, she's back, and she's cooking in the kitchen, okay? She is, she's still crazy. But if she sees this, she should know that me and Jessica Meska are mortal enemies, okay? So don't strike me. That will make Jessica really mad if you only strike people that like her, but don't strike me, okay? No, so let's come together this one time to make Jessica Meska mad. If we do have time for politics, there is this JF Garipi files, and I think we might end up doing that. I also, later in the week, want to look at Destiny versus Taylor Lorenz, and then Milo Yiannopoulos went on Tucker Carlson like 3 months ago and said a bunch of really crazy shit, so we can't not go over that. That's been a big hit in my Discord. Today we'll also go over Zachary Micheal versus FFG, and I'm probably going to ask some of you for some lore context or for like a link so that I can better examine his ex-boyfriend's old GoFundMe. The announcement's very quick. Remember to like, subscribe, share, follow, donate if you can. Don't donate if you're starving, but if you can, that really helps me. It helps me do better quality streaming and buy new equipment, which I need to do because some of my shit is getting too old. Like, I really need a new microphone. And, I really need, like, a small desk for right here so that I can do DJ streams, because that's kind of what I'm missing. And I need to get also some equipment for music stuff, but, so if you can donate, great. If not, I totally understand. Don't starve. Okay, don't starve. If you're on YouTube and you don't want to donate, you can send me a super chat. Only super chats count towards the goal. I don't know why YouTube does that. Them's just the rules. You can send me a super sticker. Okay, I hate those fucking melon, fruit, lemon, lime, whatever the fuck they're called, people. I hate them. Okay, I'm fruit phobic. All right. if you are on, or you can gift, just like Isaiah did, Team Diffys memberships, or you can get a Team Diffys membership. The basic gives you a colored name and emotes, and then the plus gives you access to my entire back catalog of stuff, and I do release stuff that I have kept, like, private for a long time sometimes, so you never know what you're gonna get, so make sure if you want to have access to all my shit that you're signing up for that plus. If you're on kick.com/KELDOGE, alright, you can buy a subscription, which I really appreciate you doing, or you can give subscriptions, or you can throw kicks at me, or you can donate to the links that are pinned in your chat. If you're on Rumble, hello, or if you're on Twitch, hello, the donation links are pinned in your chat. If you're on Rumble, you can also send me money via Rumble Wallet. If you want to send me cryptocurrency, I've got the wallet addresses in my profile, and I'm going to get a Cake wallet soon, because that address is just easier. What else? You can also donate to my PayPal at any time. That helps me. PayPal.me/KELDOGE. That's PayPal.me/KELDOGE. I cannot use Cash App because Canada doesn't have it. One announcement that I'm gonna make is I need to buy some extra stuff, okay? So I might end up, I'll be streaming, like, the same amount of days per week, but I just might do some shorter streams or ones that are more during the day. Cause I'm gonna start my, my summer gigs here soon. So that'll be fun, and I'm not gonna say what it is, because I know people are out there sniffing and sniffing. You'll never find it. The only poll that's important is the one in your chat. Remember to get the goal if you want to do the Hussy torture wheel, okay? We're gonna make the wheel, and then we'll watch some Hussy content to deal with Unicorn Girl, but you gotta meet the goal. And then, remember guys, to always be clipping, practice your ABCs, and get the likes up. It helps me in the algorithm. If you're watching this as a VOD, please hype this video if you're on YouTube mobile. You'll find the hype button down by the live chat replay and the comment sections. There's 3 or 4 little buttons there, and you should be able to swipe left or right on them. Also, buy my shit! Wow. Alright, thank you so much to Ricky Merck for the $3.99 snapping harassment lemon, okay? That lemon is saying rude things to women as they pass on the street, alright? It's a very rude harassment lemon. Psychic friend Toy Freddy, I saw your comment earlier that you fought with Purple Sacramentin. I'm not covering him today, but the next time I cover him, I'm gonna open up I still have to open up my Discord, but if you want to hop on in there and we can, like, chit chat or whatever. I know there's a lot of, like, Sacramentin haters that I'm curious about, so when we do him, it'll be very, very interesting. It'll be very, very interesting, okay? Also, hi everybody. If I didn't say your name, it's because I literally don't have time. Oh my gosh, we got Dirty Birdie, Dusty, Calypso, Quarry, hey, hello, Del Pondu. Isaiah's here, Voiceless, thank you. Miss Garbage is here. You still sound sick? This is the cold that never ends, yeah. Defender of Man. Welcome. Thank you guys for coming. So Now came back. And I actually got a better copy. Let me look at, because there's multiple people that are archiving her, but we're gonna go through her cooking thing. We're probably not gonna finish it, but we'll try, okay? It's very long. So Now decided to cook some, what I can only assume are pork chops that are breaded. Also, thank you to the person that gave me the full... I appreciate everybody that gave leaks, but thank you to the person that gave me the full one. I have the full thing now. Alright, let's fucking go. Let's see, we've got it full screen. I don't think I need to do much. Alright. So, let's talk about now. Did I skip frames? My microphone has signal. What's wrong with you? Dude, I haven't gotten to react to like a new lol count in such a long time. This is very long, but we're not gonna get through all of it. We don't really need to. I don't think seeing her in high definition is necessary. You're welcome. All right, let's watch her cook, okay? When does she actually start? Oh, right away.
I guess I should have had my phone the opposite way. Oh well. Ugh, Lord have mercy, that's annoying. Oh well, at least it's charging. That's all I care about.
Why is she so quiet? Hold on. I just want to make sure that this is actually... Did I turn... It's not... What? Okay, she's just quiet. I'm sorry, guys. She's just really quiet during this video. I don't know why. Nell is extremely loud normally, but she's apparently quiet during this.
Annoying. Should have thought about that.
Yeah, you should have thought about it.
Okay, anyways. Alright.
Oh, she'll get loud. Oh, that's good.
Hello.
Why is she starting out so quiet?
I guess I can unplug it for right now, because that is kind of annoying. Oh my god, I can't even plug it. Just quit working out of nowhere. The charger that actually goes to my phone just bloop. Alright.
It just bloop. If you guys don't know who Naked and Laughing is, Naked and Laughing is a lol cow. She is associated with Jessica Meska and that little group. She's crazy. She's an alcoholic, I think. She used to date King Cobra. You know, R.I.P. King Cobra. She's crazy. She also abused a lamp on stream.
Alright. Gonna smoke really quick and then get this show on the road.
Drugs. Wait, I have a question. Does she like get crazier on weed? Is that the thing? What up, RBF? Hey, XXXMXX0000. She is responsible for a lot of bad things that happened to King Cobra JFS. Yes.
Ooh, where's that?
Like, I know for a fact that she, like, enabled his, like, alcoholism a lot and was just, you know, abusive and shit.
Indonesia.
Jessica Meska sent Nell to Cobes, right? Yes. There's no telling what sets her off. That's true, Dirty Birdie. Oh, hi, Winter Rose. I'm sorry I didn't see you. My bad. Okay. I'm gonna fast forward a bit until she starts going, okay? You're not going yet? What are we doing? We're not even talking. Hey, Von Beardo. It's true, she's cracking eggs. She's cracking eggs. Adele Pondu says Jessica was originally one of Nader Estabby's online harem of crazy hoes. That's true. Why he has an online harem, I'll never know. Dude, she's...
Okay, what are you? God damn it, you made me drop the fucking fork and now you're in my shit and you need to go away because now you're fucking causing chaos. Just like fucking yesterday. I want to scream now. Get. Jesus. What the
Get away.
Okay, where's a lighter at? I need a lighter. I need a fucking.
Wow!
Are you kidding me? It jumped right at me. Oh god.
What the fuck was that?
Fuck. Why does this shit happen to me? I swear I don't have time for this right now. Now I have goosebumps all the fucking Fucking Christ. I have goosebumps. And now my fucking fork. Okay, now I'm pissed. Every fucking time.
Did she just throw the lighter on the fucking oven where it will get hot and explode?
Never fails. Doesn't matter what it is.
It was the demon scream.
About to light it on fire. It comes at me. It never fails. It never fails. It never fails.
Why is the lighter on the fucking stove? It's gonna explode and then you're gonna die.
I can't. I'm so fucking over it.
Dusty, I hope so.
I feel like I need more egg.
Bang, bang, bang.
Is that water?
Is that water? However, parents not kicked her out. They might just be old, and if she can cook, I guess. If she can do some stuff, they might not kick her out.
Whatever it is. Let's fucking go away. I think I need more egg. I'm fucking. Oh, Jesus Christ.
So wait, is she making deep fried pork chops?
Alright.
Whatever the fuck that is?
Or what is your name? I don't even know your name anymore.
Her parents have tried to boot her a few times, if I remember correctly.
It definitely does not look like that.
I don't know, dude. I feel like kicking out now, like, she would come back to their house and, like, set it on fire or some shit. And that would probably be not good.
These are cold as shit. The other ones were room temperature.
Hey, Spaghetti Mono. Let's say shallow fried.
Alright. Fuck it.
No more. Dude, she needed more eggs. Country fried pork chop. Listen, I'm Jewish, okay? I don't eat no pork chop.
I swear. Motherfucker! If you don't get. Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to fucking scream. I'm going to scream bloody fucking murder. I'm so sick of this shit.
Oh, but
Now you're on your deathbed, bro. Fuck you. Thank you for dropping in there so you can.
What the fuck? No, dude. Why are you cooking? I mean, I guess it's protein. Is she gonna eat it too? Hey, Josh.
Fucking go away. You're.
What up, Maximum Slack? Welcome to the chat.
Last nerve. Come on, hurry the fuck up. You're pissing me off now at this point. Why is this my life? Hurry the bloody mother up at this point. I'm not playing with your ass.
That's sick. I'm sorry, dude. That's sick. I mean, it's probably not technically unhealthy or whatever, but that's sick. Oh.
Thank you. Go in the trash. Do not dry off.
Hey, what up, Malawa Brood? Why am I met with questions when I come to your fun streams? Does my name suggest I'm not happy? Wait, who was asking you that?
I'm not gonna give
what?
fucking life.
Better get a fucking life, Fly.
I'm so over it.
You better get a fucking life. Ha ha ha! Ho ho ho!
Doesn't matter how fucking prepared. I've got everything in order for dinner. I mean, like, minus the stuff I've done on the screen already. But god damn it, it's always fucking something.
It's always those fucking flies.
I'd have a good stream yesterday. You know, I'm just so.
Oh, I have a question. So does Nal just routinely delete all her streams? I've been thinking about sniping her too, since I don't know if anyone really is right now. Hello. Wait, Winter Rose, didn't you just come in? Did you come in again?
Why do these eggs seem so fucking watery?
Oh, now it makes sense if she's partially owner of the house as Corey M5975.
Nobody knows. Nobody cares. Turn this on. I don't want to burn this shit, so let's do 3.0.
She doesn't want to burn it, but I feel like... I don't know, dude. I don't really know how well Nal cooks. I guess we're gonna find out.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, is this
Alright,
the
hopefully-
right... No, I don't think that's the right YouTube video.
It's enough egg. Just gotta wait for this.
That was like, how many eggs was that? Was that 4 or 6?
Heat up and then we're fucking ready to go.
Girls
So,
in the
cheese.
kitchen.
Oh yeah, some of this
She's listening to a good song in the background.
cheese goes in here. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta do that. Before I forget.
What the fuck is going on the radio? Jesus. God, this is not posting to Blue Sky. It is like,
Oh,
it
I
is...
should've cut the cheese, not in that way, but like,
You should have farted? Don't worry, voiceless. It's too low quality for YouTube's content ID to catch it in any meaningful way. Like, I might have to go back and, like, it'll be like a silence background music, and I'll be like,
I
alright.
don't know. I don't know if it fucking matters. It's too late now. Doesn't look like it's really mixing either. That's probably because the cheese is too long, so, my fault.
The cheese is too long? I don't understand how it can take this long to post to Blue Sky. Why is she masturbating the stuff in the pan? A bit weird, because she always masturbates, I suppose. She cooks with love. I mean, yeah. She tries. Internal server error? What's wrong? Okay, cooking, we're cooking, cooking. Look at that technique. Melting the butter. Well, she's even got a butter pot. Alright. We're gonna touch the flake, or the cheese. Touch it too much. Why? I don't know why you need to touch it that much. Touch the food. Also, she needs a new light in her kitchen. Like, look at how white that pan is. You can barely see it. Is that corn? I thought that was butter. I could be wrong. Oh. Hey, MK. Why the scissors? She said that the cheese was too long. I don't know if that matters, but it's spell casting, not just touching. Oh. Okay, we're doing that again.
Alright, so cheese, egg, that. Still doesn't look like enough egg. I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
So she's making cheese, deep fried pork. This is slop. This is some fucking shit.
It looked like enough, and then now it doesn't. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Come on now.
This is MK. We're watching Naked and Laughing. Naked and Laughing has returned to YouTube. The good old mall. King Cobra's ex-girlfriend. Okay, and she's cooking fried pork chops, and we're gonna see how it goes. She's listening to some wacky guy on the radio, I'll tell you what. I love you. Today's gonna be a Drader day, guys. Yeah, I know. Cook.
Water.
A very healthy a nice healthy Midwest meal. Yes, MK. Now it's getting really high, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's getting from you. For real.
2 cups of boiling water. Cool.
Is she mostly just doing the directions?
You know what? Bugs, I swear to God, I'm gonna cry. I'm done. Not.
Yeah, wash your hands for real.
Alright, guys, the crew is moving. We're gonna take a group photo under the bridge right here.
No, it's not barely sticking.
Like that, yeah.
At all.
It's barely sticking.
Thank you for the goods. Hey, honey.
Is she sure about this recipe?
Yeah.
Now, I've done this before, but I'm going to fucking bugs. I swear to God, I'm gonna cry.
Why are there so many bugs in your house?
Not this exact recipe, but I've done it before with the Parmesan, so what the fuck is going on?
Hello, Deb W. She washed them with Snort.
I
No.
followed every step. Alright, now I'm gonna
No, not Snort.
I don't have time to fucking... I don't have time to do this.
I'll link Null's new channel, guys. Give me a sec. If I can find it in time.
You know what? I don't even know if I even saved the recipe because I didn't look on my laptop. I just looked on my phone. So fuck.
Here we go.
Because the
Okay, I found it, but this is only for knowledge purposes. Do not engage in harassment, okay?
whatever I made before, it was so it was like perfect. So oh shit. I don't know if I did save it, but I guess I'll have to look. But not right now. So oh well. Guess we'll see how this.
Yes, she put it directly in the cheese. Yes. I don't know what she thinks she's doing. Direct in the cheese it go.
I wonder if I can do it again.
She's cheesing that up.
Oh shit, there it goes slipping off. Oh my god.
Ew,
Right.
bro. Bro, what is, bro? It's like so dripping. Look at this.
Oh shit, there it goes slipping off. Oh my god. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. It looked good at first, but it slipped right off. Okay, I'm getting upset now. Alright. Well,
Oh.
I should've lifted it.
Oh my. Uh-oh. I wonder if Jessica Meska slid off her seat finding out Null's back. I probably am, okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Is it?
What turns out?
I like that with my little guy here. It kind of looks like I'm on the table, but she can't see me. She can't see me, so she can't get me, alright? That's true. Make sure you put it fly side down first.
2 cups of water.
Oh my god, Isaiah, if you order Dairy Queen cheeseburger, I don't know if this is only in Canada. Hey, screenshot this. But there's a 2-for-1 going on. If you get double cheeseburger meal, you get 2 for 1. It's like a great deal. I love it. I'm sitting on the lottery candle? That seems dangerous. Seems a little scary.
Well, it smells good, so... Not that much going
Dude, how many is she? I suppose she's making some for her parents too, right?
for it at least.
Dude, just the calming sound of the frying abomination.
I want to touch it in the shit all day. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to see if I save the recipe, because whatever I used before, it was fucking perfect. So I don't know.
Oh my. I will say, at least Nal has, like, the cooking equipment that you need. Hey, Luxie.
I don't know. Some of this. Damn it.
Do we know what's in the sauce? I think it's cheese. I'm not sure. She doesn't say.
That's what I knew would.
Why are you doing that, Nal? Why are you snapping them things in my ears? What's wrong with you?
What? Okay.
I can't stand frying anything. The mess, the smell, and then the cholesterol and fat on all of it. Oh, says Elizabeth007. I love frying stuff, but I am a person where, like, if I do stuff like this, I do dishes, like, immediately after, because when you fry stuff in, like, a pan like that, I think it's just easier to do it when the pan is, like, as hot as possible. It helped was blessing the food. Does she? Oh no. Oh. But you're standing right there. Why does it need to be burnt? You're standing right there. No, Max, you're all good. We just there's been a bridge burning. Go to if you after this watch my Because of You stream.
I don't like that.
I mean, why would you be sorry, voiceless? Speaking of that, you guys can join Team Diffys today. I appreciate that. You can also donate. Okay, if we meet the goal, we get to do the anti-Hussy wheel. All right, and will we watch Hussy spurg at Unicorn Girl? Is she sober? Not judging, but alcohol and cooking don't mix well. She's smoking weed. I'm assuming she's drinking MK, but we haven't seen the drink or anything. I just always assume Now's drunk.
Alright.
Listen to some Michael Jackson, fries. What is she doing back there? Oh, dude, look at how burned that oil already is. Oh, God. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, Alexi says alcohol costs money, Cal. Her parents' weed is free if you sneakily steal it. Damn. Huffing duster? Probably. Hey, Shadow Hair. Hey, Wounded Puma. Duster is like when people get high by huffing out a computer duster or other cleaning products. That's duster. If you've ever seen the I'm walking on sunshine girl from Intervention, she is addicted to duster. I know I'm being high, but she's quiet because of the way she does her streaming now. Once she gets near the phone, it's a jump scare. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I don't like this at all. Waste all this stuff. Oh my god. Well, this recipe fucking. Alright, I'm annoyed now. Alright.
We'll have to react to that episode of Intervention on Kick sometime.
You motherfucker. I swear to God.
So she's currently making country fried pork chop with cheese. Also, hi Holocaust, if I didn't say that already. She's lost her coating, oh mine. Can we watch the lamp fight video? I mean, I guess, if somebody wants to link it.
Alright, I didn't know. Okay. Not fucking like this already, so off of these.
I don't have it on hand though.
What temperature it should be like.
Since multiple of you are asking, we can. But I don't have it. So thank you for subscribing.
Get on there. Stay on there. Well, I made it twice before. Not this recipe. Whatever the other fucking one was, and that shit was perfect both times. This is just an abomination. Alright. And I'm not the...
Sorry if I'm if people ask about extra stuff, because we're on limited time. We're on limited time today.
best at frying shit either, so when I made that General Tso's, that shit... It's fucking amazing. So, anyways. I'm just annoyed. Let's try it this way now.
How is that gonna work? So she's just gonna refry it? I don't understand.
Is this gonna make a difference? Nope. Nope.
Holocaust probably has it somewhere.
This is so fucking annoying because it's just gonna come off anyway, so. What a waste of time. I hate it. I do food.
Well, okay. You're so negative. Hey, abused lamp.
Just doesn't know. I did every step the shit said, so. Patted it dry. Fucking. I'm just annoyed.
I feel like this would be better in, like, if you, like, did it in, like, like an air fryer or an actual deep fryer. I don't know if all this would work in a pan for a pork chop, because pork chop is a meat that's, like, well, one, it's kind of sensitive. It gets dry easy, but two, like, it's not gonna, I just feel like that's not gonna adequately cook it and keep the shit on. What about Dirty Uncle Sal? If she had dredged the meat in the correct order, the coating wouldn't be falling off. Ah. I love lamp. True. I like the Taco Bell edit video someone did of now, but now struck it, so now it's gone. Seems like she strikes a lot of shit, hey?
Just wanted this to turn out good. It smells
But
good.
my argument towards her is if she wants to strike me is Jessica Meska hates me. We're enemies. So if she wants to make Jessica Meska mad, then she should not strike me, because then Jessica Meska will be like,
and now this shit's all plumping up and doesn't even want to. Come on. And there's all of this in here. Come on, something's gotta stick. Okay, thank you.
She burned herself. Uh-oh.
Okay, just won't stick it all.
Okay.
Alright, well, let's not make it stick.
Hey, Travis. Yeah, Duster is, like, one of the worst, like, drugs in terms of, like, damage to your brain, I'm pretty sure. Hey, Cree, I have a metal office chair I drag out in the middle of the yard and an extension cord so I can fry outside. I can't stand the smell of grease. I'm a step above Messica's garage cooking. Fair. Thank you so much, Luxie. Let's watch Lamp quick, but I need to... I don't know how many of these I should be, like, worried about leaking. Just because I know that some people don't want to get their archive channels struck or whatever. Okay, this is the lamp fighting video. Let's watch. This is old, but for those of you that haven't seen it, this is now fighting a lamp. You didn't need to start right away. I didn't say start right away. Hey, Dashton. Oh, she's going in. She's going in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. What did the lamp do? Oh, God. I don't know if she's mad because of the light bulb. I don't know if she's mad because she can't get it on or it went off. The lamp is fighting back successfully so far. Oh, uh-oh, here we go. Shaken lamp. Oh. Oh my. The lamp lost its head. Yeah, the lamp is winning. Oh god! Does she go in for one more hit? Oh no, she opens her laptop like nothing happened, dude. Like nothing happened. She just destroyed that lamp and she's like, she just opens her laptop like, yeah, whatever. Crazy.
So, okay, I get it.
Oh.
Whatever. I'm done after this anyway.
Deb says, to be fair, I got into a fight with a chair moving it. I lost. Ooh. Buse Lamp says, she beat me up and just went back to the music. Yep.
I don't know. Like,
You're welcome. You're welcome, Apocalypse Sponge. And everybody else that requested. Oh my god, dude.
fuck you, goddammit. You just made me drop.
Amazing gif, Ricky. I can never forget that particular episode. I can't forget it at all. The lamp was washing its face off. Oh my. Oh, now we got abused pan. What did she throw? What the fuck happened? That woman recovered, by the way. I caught an update once, says RBF. She did. She's like totally normal now, I think. We're gonna burn the pork chops again. We've got dude, she has way too much breading. So much sizzling. We're sizzling at the grill. We're sizzling in the bathroom. Are we mostly just sizzling here? Yeah, I think we are. Oh, no, come on. No, oh.
Well,
Hey, barbershop profit.
This is whatever this shit was, I'll never do that again. Alright, might as well just throw the rest of this away. Wish I could get all the cheese.
I thought she was gonna dump all the breading in the fucking thing.
Oh. Anyways.
Washing. I guess she, wait, what, she cleans here, but not, like, her room? Absolutely dark pork chops. Okay, we got more sizzling on the grill here. And that's, we're having it with rice? Is that rice? Oh, now is a treat.
That is so fucking annoying.
Spaghetti Model says the breading is cooked. The chops, nope. Luxie and Spaghetti Model have all the lore questions, MK. Okay, let's go to like here. Hello? Okay, there appears to be no noise here. I don't know if it's buff. We'll find out if it's buffering or not. Oh, she'll be back. I see. Good to know. Thank you. You couldn't pay me to eat anything from Nal's Kitchen? Yeah, dude, I wouldn't eat anything from Nal's Kitchen either, to be quite honest. Oh, it's Idahoan instant mashed potatoes. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Keldoge, are you still sick? Yes, I am. I'm not that sick. It's just the cold part is like, you know, it's lagging on. Okay, so that's her food, okay? Take a good look at it. I need chat. What would you rate that out of 10, chat? Rate it out of 10. Take a good look at it, and then in chat, give me a rating out of 10.
All right. Ooh.
0. -4. Hey, Grizzler. Barf out of 10. 5, I am hungry. -6. 3 out of 10 to be nice. Do you have to be nice, though? Okay, I don't know if you're serving. I don't know what you're doing. Okay, is she gonna eat it?
And I don't think the last few times I made pork, I don't think they were this fucking big either. Because these are pretty big. Like,
oh, is she like, it's raw?
No, I only bought them because they had a clearance sticker on them, so.
Everyone's saying you need a parasite pill after? Probably, considering how much bugs are in her house.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I saw what size they were, but I was like, oh, it's fine, but, Anyways, next time I make this, I'm gonna redeem myself, so.
Are you? Why is she standing and eating at the stove? Like, why eat at the stove of all places? -10? Damn. Cooking with BPD, brought to you by Null. There's no need, you're not a rushed mom. Listen, I am a rushed mom today. Pork should be a little pink, says Dove Kitty. I've never liked cooking pork for that reason, too. I feel like there's just a really fine line for when it becomes good and then dry. And it's like, eh.
I need to learn to make homemade mashed potatoes. Although I'd have to start fucking a lot earlier in the dinner. And this time change is really... I know I cook slow and whatever, but this time change is really messing with me. Anyway. This is the second time I've tried that packaged potato shit. And I'm not judging anything. If people like it, they like it, but ugh. I just wanted to give a few of them. I think I have one left. And my feet fucking hurt all of a sudden. That's nice. I just wanted to give them a chance, but I don't like them.
I mean, making mashed potatoes from scratch is not hard. Suicide Stationery, medium rare chicken is where it's at, in my opinion.
Okay. We're getting ice cream, guys. We're getting ice cream.
That's one thing I haven't tried to make yet is mashed potatoes. And okay, the way my foot is hurting so bad right now. Okay, I'm gonna go get my sandals. What is going on?
What is going on? Why, what are you stepping on that's making your foot hurt, dude?
Damn it, dude.
What, is your kitchen full of glass?
So I try to have small items attached to me. So I'm definitely not one of those live streamers that can like hook up a big thing to my back because it's gonna get in my way of my live stream. I'm hoping that more live streams start popping up like this, performance-based.
Wait, is this guy, she's listening to a streamer? It sounds like the radio.
Live streams, like, we're here to entertain you guys, you know what I'm saying? That's really what it should be about. Like, I'm not gonna stand in front of the screen and do nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always gonna try to be entertaining the live.
What, did she just leave? Hello?
And I do, like, I have goals, you guys. I want to be the best roller skater.
Hello, now, where the fuck, where are you going? Hello?
I want to make this amazing. I want to make it memorable.
Oh, that's right, she went to go get her shoes. I forgot she had to go get her shoes because, I don't know, she's stepping on glass or something. You can't stand instant mashed potatoes, says Brittany. I like instant mashed potatoes.
Like, I want it to be good for people.
I like how shitty it is.
I want to show people that they can do it. Like, you can heal your inner child and it can be fun. You know? So.
Like, I think it's because my mom always made homemade mashed potatoes, so there's something about the boxed ones that, like, tastes sneaky to me.
We're striving every day, guys. I'm making tune-ups every day, and we're getting better every day, so thank you for joining. Whew, thank you for the heart. What's my favorite ice cream flavor? Ooh,
Hello?
tropical.
No, hello?
So good.
Yeah, like the stream, or Nal will eat your toes while you sleep. And if you want to get to the Hussy Wheel of Pain, okay, then you have to meet the goal. That's 5 donos of any, value. Okay.
I might get coffee flavor just because I'm running low on fumes. But if I get coffee,
But if you can't donate, please like the stream. Okay.
like be up all night. So, we'll see.
Did you eat a McGriddle here in the States? No, I don't want a McGriddle. I'm not eating a McGriddle. Stop trying to get me to eat McGriddles.
You guys will help me pick when we get there. You guys usually help me pick up.
Like, well, are you guys like McDonald's marketing? What is this? I don't know why I'm pausing. Nothing's happening. I didn't even know they made instant mashed potatoes till I met my son's dad. Really? The Idahoan packs of potatoes aren't too bad, to be honest. I use them sometimes if I'm in a hurry, says RBF. Pay him to eat a McGriddle. I guess. That's true. I don't need any more McGriddles. I've been eating those egg things.
What you doing, Bobby? What you doing, my love? Mommy's foot hurts. Watch out, sweet, sweet. My foot hurts so fucking bad, Ollie.
What did you do to it, Nal?
Life is a fucking joke.
Why does your foot hurt so bad? What is happening? What is wrong with you?
Alright guys, we just updated the live goal. Thank y'all. Hey Wendy. Level 13, period. Harley, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Jada hasn't been streaming the last couple days. I haven't seen her. Yesterday, actually. She came over like 2 days ago. But yeah, she joins us sometimes, you know, whenever she wants to. I appreciate her every time she does join us. Period.
I'm gonna have to sit down for a moment. This is like my plantar fasciitis fucking coming back.
Guys, is Azria streaming right now?
I swear to God, if I am not wearing these sandals because
Hello, strawberry douche. Instant mashed potatoes help make outstanding bread. Oh, really?
the floor is so hard, like shit just, that was like the worst one. Holy fuck, dude, this shit is no fucking joke. Yeah, I didn't cook them long enough. Jesus fucking Christ. And since I'm going to be sitting down, I'm going to see if I have that recipe, since I keep looping on about it, so. Like, granted, this recipe didn't say to soak it in vinegar and shit, but I just made like a vinegar, salt, sugar mixture, soaked it for a little bit, but I rinsed it off. I kind of, I don't know, maybe it was that, but I have made the, you know, I've soaked them in dill pickle juice before, and that's got vinegar. Those turn
In dill pickle juice? I don't know.
out fucking amazing. I mean, I didn't have any pickles this time. So
Oh, the Dr. Pepper is there.
I don't know what fucking happened here. But
We all drink Dr. Pepper because it's fucking good.
anyways, I am gonna have to sit down for a moment. So. Do not like these. It's just like, you know.
She doesn't like them.
Anyway, it's just hopefully it'll get eaten up because I don't want to waste it, but ugh, it is gross. And I did put butter in it, but maybe it needs a lot more butter.
I saw Hekate now has her sights on a streamer named Tippy. Yeah, I don't know if that's like for clout or so she can try to ride some kind of commentary like bullshit or not. I'm not sure what that's all about.
Yeah, that really makes me.
She's really playing with fire though, because if she starts taking shots at Tippy, like Tippy and Diorio are friends again, so
I try mashed potato, and I think we have a ricer. And so why can't it be called a masher? I don't know, but
hey, now Brittany likes the strawberry and cream version, and I think it's fine.
yeah. So I'm sure the biggest and these are pretty goddamn big. I'm not gonna lie, they are pretty. It's whatever. You live, you learn. You figure it out. Is there something in here? No. Okay.
Yeah, RBF, Azria, like, has the same, I think I've told you about this, has the same, literally the same, delusion about Rainbow Passage that Boblax did. Like, it's eerily similar.
Yes, everyone should get some skates. It is literally the funnest thing I've ever done.
Pretty sure she's going after Tippy because of Kel, otherwise she wouldn't know who Tippy is, yes. Somebody said something about garlic bread, and I'm always hearing about garlic bread, but I don't have a ton of interest in garlic bread.
Yeah, the light up inlines. Yeah, her skates are really cool. I love the color.
I really want to make banana bread, y'all.
Skates or rollerblades? Skates. Personally, I like squats. What I'm wearing. I like these ones. But some people like these ones. Everyone's different.
Everyone's different, huh?
Yeah, well, I always have my spikes on my face. Always.
Yeah, I've always found garlic bread to be really boring, too.
You look pretty dog.
How did you meet your boyfriend at drag show? I met him at a drag show.
Just look at that! Ah!
Thank you. I just got it done. They're so cute. They're yummy.
It's so... Look at all that, dude. Look at how burned all that shit is. Holy shit. Mer.
Yeah.
Mer.
Anytime that happens, don't do that. Oh, bye.
Well, there are some farmers here. Let me confirm that Salty Crab definitely was behind the Rachel Discord leaks. Oh, yeah.
This was a fun rollout. Very fast paced.
I'm late. What the fuck is she trying to cook? Ask Strawberry Douche. She tried to cook deep fried pork chops with cheese and breading, but she did it like she put the pork chops and the eggs and like the breading and stuff in all the wrong order, so it all fell off, and then she burned the pork chops, and now I don't know. She's mad because she didn't like her instant mashed potatoes. She didn't like the Idahoan mashed potatoes. And she seems very disappointed overall.
Denny's, oh my god, ice cream, yes. Yes.
You might unintentionally attract Hussy. Uh-oh.
Ice cream.
Somebody get the mace.
We all scream for ice cream. Ice cream. Scream. We all scream for some ice cream.
What is that? Now, what are you doing, bro? What is this?
And something else I decided to.
She's just like stirring the burnt cheese and the burnt bread crumbs and the burnt fucking like oil, dude.
Hey Amanda, thank you for the ice cream.
Breezy is sending fake emails.
I guess not everyone's coming for ice cream, it's just us.
Only the canned corn made it through safe. So true. Listen, I've been going around saying Hussy lolcow arc soon, okay? And apparently he's furious over it.
You know, he's like, I'm tired. I don't think I'm gonna do very much tonight. And here we go.
Oh, what now, dude? Again, no. Oh, look at that pan. Is she gonna have to put the fucking pork chops in there, cause or else they're not cooked? Oh. It's called deglazing the pan. She is well trained. I don't think so.
I'm going backwards right now, y'all. It's scary.
Get over here.
Are you gonna get the ice cream, baby?
Okay, so that one is hers.
You crazy. I'm definitely getting ice cream. We deserve it, y'all. We deserve it.
Like the cheese did not really melt all the way through, but I don't know if that's, I think it's just because she didn't make it in the oven.
All dancing.
Why didn't you make it in the oven? Does Hussy have a thread anywhere? Asks Apocalypse Punch. I don't think so.
Here it is.
Don't get crumbs on it. Come on.
I do remember that, Anja.
We should have had an ice cream gift. That would have been fun. Thank you guys for throwing ice
Okay.
cream. Oh, they're open. Yes, they're open. Aha! Aha!
Yeah, dude, these pork chops are gonna be the fucking driest shit you've ever eaten.
You get ice cream? Where did I get some ice cream?
Oh my god, the more he says ice cream, I really want some. And I just got, what is it, Hudsonville? Hudson? I don't know. I'll have to look in the freezer, but some kind of Midwest, like, blue moose. I don't know. What is it called? I don't know. Some kind of blue stuff, and then some kind of, like, chocolate, cherry, amaretto.
I really want a backstabbing timeline of Hussy's friendships. That's what we could turn the PowerPoint into. Maybe that's what I'll do. Pistachio followed me today, and Gigi follows me too, and so does Belinda. So I can just send them messages and be like, would you like to make any statements?
Oh, I don't know. They both look good, so as many times as he's saying that, oh my god.
Send ice cream to Maryland, please. I wish.
But I also have mint chocolate chip, too.
Yeah, Austin's an amazing skater.
Well, how about you finish making those pork chops that you ruined before you decide to eat an entire gallon of ice cream? How about that?
Alright, I want ice cream.
How about that?
Alright, so that's my mom's. This is mine. That's not eaten, but you know it's fucking raw. Raw! It's raw! Or whatever the fuck he says.
It's raw!
Alright. is that not in the middle? Okay, who was doing what in this oven?
Everybody keeps saying ominous things about Angry Pistachio / Peanut at me, and she's been nice to me. I don't know what that means. If somebody could please tell me what that means, I would appreciate it.
You know what? It's already in there. I'm so annoyed. What? Who did that? It's not in the right... It's not in the right spot. Okay. Well, the spirit...
Dusty says, Hussy is too boring to have a thread. Wake up, order $15 coffee, scream at the barista, bitch about Shanny, lust after rebuildable Ryan, gossip with Carrie, shit, eat 1,000 or 10,000 calories, sleep.
Was there with the fucking pork
Well, you forgot the drinking.
chops, but yeah, next time I will not buy them that thick. I don't care.
You're super sus of Peanut.
Parents, don't get them that thick. And I'm gonna sit down here in a little bit. Alright, how long do I want to... Like, it smells really fucking good. It smells really good. It just... It's okay. Never claimed to be a fucking chef. So...
I mean, just because you're cooking on live, don't be like, I didn't claim to be a chef.
At least I try.
See, my audience is very split on Pistachio. I feel like I've got half of my audience loves her, half of my audience hates her.
I still don't understand the people that brag about not knowing a tablespoon versus a teaspoon, but then they still get sponsored for boxed meal plans, which there's nothing wrong with those, but...
Yes, Peanut and Angry Pistachio are the same person. Shadowhair says, Peanut has never doxed me or threatened me. The worst she's done is give me secondhand cringe once in a while.
Oh.
Actually, this is... Anja makes a good point, which I kind of hate saying that. And neg TJ for drinking, but for Hussy, it's different. For Carrie also, because TJ drink beer, Hussy's vodka. Well, Hussy's clearly fucking drunk, so I don't know why we can go after TJ for drinking, but then if you go after Hussy, you're being mean. Pink Lava says, Peanut has some really stupid takes sometimes, but she can be very funny.
In fact, it's been years and you still don't know the difference with a teaspoon and a tablespoon? And that's what they want to sponsor?
I found her entertaining because I think she's very funny, Angry Pistachio. Hey, Vicky. No, neither of those two gets to go after anybody for not being able to take criticism, okay? That's ridiculous.
Ooh, some fake bacon. I don't think we have any right now. Well, no, not the fake bacon, but it's the Walmart ones. That would be good. Well, it would make it better, but...
Well, why, I don't know, dude. I don't know why she's buying this and she's making it, and then she's like, actually, I want all these different things.
Still wouldn't make it good, but it would make it better. Oh, you can't have this. Come on, baby.
As soon as I get a taste, I want some more.
That emote thing, when I need to fix my emote wall.
You cannot have this, sweetie.
Why is my emote wall? There we go. I fixed the emote wall. We need a content cord for Carrie like Brittany Venti did for Anissa.
Why does it keep glitching out?
Thank you for the heart. Have you always skated? No, I started skating after I decided to stop drinking alcohol because I needed something else to do with my time.
Yeah, I don't think Carrie's drinking. That doesn't seem... If that was the thing, I would need, like, a lot of evidence for that.
Sobriety is what brought me here.
Anja, you... Oh, Brittany Venti, you mean.
Alright.
Probably the biker
Pink lava, I agree with that completely.
Mostly just because they go really fast sometimes.
Yeah, dude, this pan is dead. This pan is in the afterlife right now.
But they're really cool still. Especially when they put ice on their wheels and stuff like that. It's so much fun.
Excuse me.
Oh, okay. Oh, hell yeah. It's an amazing place. Here, take a sticker. You can watch the live stream.
What is she eating?
Hold on, guys. I need to take
The corn? Corn call.
We can do a sticker too. Hold on. Okay.
She keeps putting everything on the stove. It's all flammable. Von Helton once gave $3K to Brittany Venti. Why? To get a shout out? Jesus.
Thank you so much.
Corn and taters. Corn and taters. She eats placenta, says Capone. Oh my.
I did. Thank you for the heart, Charlie. Thank you. Yo, we skated. Did we skate or did we skate? We skated.
Yeah?
Yeah? I love that music.
That part is still in better condition than Foodie's blue pot. Oh yeah, that's true.
I feel like I worked for this.
That's very true. Yeah, Now's cooking does look better than Cobra's, but like, I feel like that bar is so low. Like I feel like a small child could do better.
He was like, do you hate the runners or the bikers more? I was like, I don't hate anyone, but I guess the bikers because they go really fast, but I still think everyone's cool on the online. I didn't have any
So she's like eating the corn so quietly and slowly.
without mind the bikers were using it as a raceway, and then the pedestrians started coming out and they kind of slowed down a little bit. But the bikers go to the roads if they really want to go fast.
We never get to see her eat.
Honestly, wouldn't bring my bike out here because it's hard to get by in. Yeah, it's hard for scooters too. Bikes take up more room. It's like,
Only when she can't find fetus?
no.
Are the pork chops actually fetuses, Spaghetti Model? That wouldn't surprise me.
Excuse me.
Rude.
Unless they're hurting somebody, like, yeah, they're hurting somebody. Yeah.
Dude, watch. She just starts eating the oil.
So no, I didn't. I want to say something, but I can't. Well, don't say anything that's gonna get me a ban because I've had way too many of those. No, seriously. Every time I open my mouth, TikTok's like,
So muted.
I said that word earlier today. I think it got me a little strike, so we're gonna see how that goes. And I wasn't even saying it mean. I was trying to explain something.
She blue balls us with the food. I didn't know people were that excited.
What's that? Here, you can say it. Yeah. Ron was getting this ice cream. Serious.
So quiet.
All different flavors.
This is the worst cooking show ever.
Chocolate and
Where's the fun?
Alright.
hey y'all, we're trying to eat ice cream right now.
Shani is not a totally terrible cook, says Strawberry Douche. I don't know. I've reacted to some of Shani's cooking videos, and those things have been...
The ice cream got more expensive. This was like $10. $10. That's crazy. Yeah. I'm gonna have to wait till we get home to eat ice cream.
I would think, though, that somebody that fat would be able to cook a little bit, right? I could be wrong.
Like 2 days ago. Yeah, he eats the vegan chocolate bar. I like. What do you got?
I wouldn't go in Shani's house. I wouldn't go near Shani. I feel like that's a good way to catch bed bugs. Or, like, lice. Or, I don't know. Like, Zika. Compared to Chantal, totally not terrible. But see, Listen, you don't need to ding like that. Then I can't talk when you're being quiet, okay? Stop. To be fair, I think that Foodie, that's such a low bar. Foodie, like, because Foodie can't do anything somehow. Like, it's like she was raised in a test tube away from humans.
Jeffrey's still not on?
Oh, that's lovely. Remember when Chantal made just a plate of melted cheese? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That seems Garby coded for some reason.
Alright, shut up.
Chantal once subbed Old Bay seasoning for tarragon, says Pink Lava.
She makes me one batch.
You make me one batch?
Sometime in between Thanksgiving and Christmas. And that's something I truly enjoy. Matter of fact, you gonna make me some right now. I'd be happy.
It reminds me of that story that Garby told once on her stream where, like, she will cut, like, a hot dog in half and, like, make it in, like, the microwave with, like, mustard or something. And that was, like, all she ate for, like, a while. Very autism-pilled.
Creations webpage is on the Book of Faces. And if you message that business,
9?
talking to Brittany, she'll answer you.
9 what?
Thank you so much for the finger hearts.
Oh, God.
Eastern New York, North Carolina. New Bern is beautiful. We was on the other side of Raleigh the other day. Raleigh. Last Tuesday we was over there.
We need to watch Amber cook. We do. She's, like, the one that we haven't watched yet.
Actually, it was in Laura's neck of the woods. But, you better get off your phone.
Oh, you need to draw. I see.
I want to leave y'all with this. I do want to thank you all for the love and the support. Spoilers are amazing. But I do want to leave you with.
Why didn't all do this stream?
Put you through nothing you can't handle. With that being said,
Yeah, okay.
keep one foot in front of the other and keep pushing. Because sometimes when you get in the hill, keep going and get out before the devil knows you're there.
Cleaning.
It does not cost anything to be nice. So sometimes when you come up on somebody having a rough day, give them a break. Because you don't know what that person's been through. But most of all,
Yeah,
y'all have a
some
great day.
people don't care.
Then later on they say, oh, I didn't know she was like that. Oh, I didn't know he was like that. It's too late. We have to get to know
Again, I don't know what she's listening to.
and that is, we don't do that.
You can order all of the stuff anytime you want. Anytime you want. Happy, all of it. All of it. Yes.
That sounds familiar.
Alright,
So-
I'm also...
Is that Rose?
The bears are already...
Suicide Stationery. I wish I had the first YouTube stream where she was screaming and ranting like a madman at chat and saying she's calling the FBI and the news because chat was mean.
I'll be throwing in random candy.
God damn it.
Daryl made this box. These are so good. So, like, once the box is finished, I'll just, like,
That sounds like Rosie, right?
add a handful of this at the end.
Maybe I'm just looking for some.
Alright.
I like to dice up a hot dog and cook it in hash browns. Lived off that in college. Could eat for a week off of like $10 as Apocalypse Punch. That doesn't sound awful.
Starting it is going to be $1 for all these. I mean, starting it is going to be $1.
Well, there's our horrific pork chops.
Starting it is going to be $1. We are going to start in just a second. This is the size of the box that it's going to come in. This is for the mini munchies box. Okay? You ready?
Oh, now I was listening to people on TT? What's that?
If you're ready, put hearts in the chat. If you're not ready, do not put a heart in the chat. Don't be fooling me. Don't be fooling me.
Bjork? There's clearly not lore that we have to look at.
Ah, hold on those hearts. I think for 2 seconds, hold the hearts down. something while you guys are.
Is it? Oh, TikTok. Okay.
I have everything already picked. I'm gonna water.
Sucks because breading tastes good too.
I already have
But anyways, okay, that looks cooked now.
already been picked.
So that's good.
But you're not gonna eat it.
Cheese, nothing but cheese.
She's eating the deep fried cheese by itself.
Only know what's in the option box.
Let hers cool down, put it in a plastic bag.
I will start filling the box up, and that's how you will decide whether you want to bid on the auction or not. In the meantime, the clock will be running. It has 1 minute exactly. Whoever has bid it, whoever's the last bidder on that one wins it. So the more you guys bid, the funner it gets. I just like it. All right, so let's go. All right, I'm not ready. This is for the bunch of mini bucks. I'll put it on the side. I put it on the actual box.
You should panel with Naked and Laughing historian Jessica Meska. No. That will not be happening. Unless I'm allowed to yell at her. Spaghetti model, substitute the hot dogs and hash browns and it sounds okay. Remember Bork wrote the cutesy Ah Venus is a Boy song? Oh, I remember that.
Nation to spend money. Let's go. You ready? Oh my god, I know. Girls are better. Alright, let's go. Bailey, thank you for your order. Tell me when you click it. It's 1 minute exactly, you guys.
There's too much sound going on here.
Is it going? Okay, we're having a sweet candy mix. This is everything but the kitchen sink sweet mix. So we got $2 going in for glass, $3 for piping. Stu has $4. We have a quarter pound of taffy. Quarter pound of taffy is going in here. I also got mini size of 4 ounces of my truffle. This is actually one of my most.
She was cooking and watching cooking videos.
Ones of my mango ones. Our gushers are also going in this, you guys. We're at $19.21 for Jessica. We got Blackbird that's going in here. Blackbird is going in here. Oh my god, oh my god.
Well, yeah, I remember the song though, Brittany.
Let's
What
go.
you mean?
Jessica's winning. We have 24, 27 for Jen's Crafty Bits. Let's go, let's go. I'm gonna throw in some extra. I didn't think you're gonna see again. This is what's in this box. You add these all up, it is way more value than what you're gonna pay. $31 for Jen's Crafties. We see Jessica and Jen are fighting for this box. Who's fighting for it? I'm like, who's gonna snipe it at the end? Let's go. I'm throwing it. It was $35.
The lady in the background is announcing the ingredients like she's at like some kind of auction.
Jen, that's $35. Let's go, let's go. $35 for Jen's Crafties. $35 for Jessica.
Oh, so she is doing a live auction. Interesting.
It says 41 is gonna win. How many seconds? 8 seconds left, you guys. $41, 8 seconds left. Jen's Crafty is winning. Let's go.
$41 on what?
Who's gonna get it?
Candy?
Let's see who won.
I guess it gets on candy.
Jen's Crafty, let's go. Let's go. Congratulations, you're my first.
What are people doing?
Oh, it's okay if you bully me, Brittany. I give you permission.
Fun. Oh my god, your box is so full. The box is full. No, not in it. It's gonna fit. We will make it fit. Olga makes everything fit. Congratulations, Jen.
Congratulations, you won candy. This seems lame as fuck. Just go to the store, dude.
Does it come in the regular order? Are you guys ready?
Just go to the store.
I'm streaming. Everyone,
Whoop.
do W in the chat for Jen. You guys are all real. Honestly, I saw all your things coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is super, super cool. Who's ready for a medium box? If you like these small ones, we can do more of these small ones too. Let's go. Medium. Sweet stash box. This is our sweet stash box, guys.
Maybe it's some like rare candy or some shit. I don't know. No, you're not doing a good job when the radio is more entertaining than you are.
Let's go, medium. Don't get shit on this.
Nala's really worried about these pork chops, dude. Which, to be fair, she should be.
We got a medium-sized box. Quite literally, it is a medium box. This was called a sweet stash box. Who's ready? Can I get some hearts in the chat if you're ready for the next one? Hearts in the chat. I got the goodies. Who wants them? Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's go.
Dance for us, no.
Let's go. Ready? Ready? I'm waiting for you, honey.
Yeah, no, it does need a chainsaw for that pork chop.
I can do that later. Let's go. All right, first $1 bid. We got the Mike and Ike's Blue Rat. We got an 8-ounce. What is this called? Belt salad.
So people are-
8-ounce belt salad.
People are bidding on
It's
candy?
You got our vanilla fudge. Vanilla fudge is in this one. You guys know why my bread. We got our chamoy freeze-dried candy. Wait, I'm not done, you guys.
Oh, it's this free. Okay, you guys, freeze-dried candy is having this weird like resurgence, like that of like popularity. Like, there's a couple different ones that are like based off of like popular brands. Like, there's a Skittles one, and they're like all over the place now.
I'm not done. There's more coming in. We got some slabs in the
Bobby, what are you doing?
Dill pickle chat. We got $54 for Deb. We got a bag of taffy going in. Guess what? You get to
What?
use a shirt when you tell me the size you want. A shirt will be included.
Oh well.
That's the same Daddy shirt is gonna be in it. Don't forget.
I still haven't
Okay.
sat down yet.
We got our mixed wings going in $66.
Why are you eating at the stove?
7 seconds left. 7 seconds
I
left.
better have fucking saved it.
$69 is gonna win
I need to start printing all these
Why?
recipes instead. And I have some printed out, but I don't have. Look, if you motherfucker.
Sewer Slide Stationery says, I seriously would want to try a meal made by Null, but it also terrifies me. I couldn't do it. I'd be too afraid of getting sick or drugged or poisoned
Don't quit flying. I know it's my fault. I got this
or some kind of disease.
sliding glass door open, but come on now.
Pancitos are one of my favorites.
It's nice out.
Let's
Like,
go. What size do you want, hon? It gives you like 10 minutes, I think, max. 10 minutes. Jessica and Jen have already won. Pay, thank you so much, you guys. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Double X.
I like Null back when she was normal. Null was normal? I don't believe you, Capone.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite ones.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, mine is the ball one. Alright, did you guys like that one?
No, I hated it. Fuck you.
That was a good box, you guys. That is a good box. Alright, let's do a large. Who's ready for the large? You guys get your fingers ready. Get your fingers ready. This is your snack attack. Snack attack is up in this one.
I hate TikTok streamers, dude. They're so annoying. Like, they're even more annoying than Twitch streamers.
We're not gonna want to miss this one. Oh my god.
Does everyone just use the fly that jumped into? I don't think so, dude. I wouldn't.
Let's go. Get hearts in the chat. This is your
Hearts in
cyber
the
box.
chat! Ah!
You're terrible. Alright, $1 search your bid if you do not want to pay a kid to not bid. Snack attack is next. Alright,
Are we gonna get like an outro or anything, or do you think she's just gonna shut off stream?
let's go. Let's go. We're starting with our
She's gonna be like, fuck these pork chops!
pickles, slaps for
Fuck
$1.
'em!
That's $1. We're also putting that fudge. This is our vanilla fudge. $11, $13 for Cam. Cam 16, 27, 31 for Deb. We're getting with it. Oh my god, 41. God, it's going. You got a pickle kit! A dynamite pickle kit. You got a 16-ounce roaster going in $59 for Haitian cream. You got the sour blue wild raspberries in this one. You got a cherry cola. Oh my god.
Dude, what? A cherry cola?
That's $50. Rainbow cake 62. 62 for rainbow
No, farts in the chat. Farts in the
cake.
chat.
You got a taffy in this one. You got some fruit slices. Fruit slices items are no longer available for you guys to purchase. $65 wins this one. And you will also be getting a shirt. Don't think I forgot your shirt. Don't think I forgot your shirt, you guys. You will be getting a shirt.
Oh, bone on this.
About 3 seconds left. And we got
Bone
some-
on this. Yeah, it's a pork chop. Of course there's bone in there. The
Oh,
fuck?
let's go. 16. We got 5 seconds for added. $68
And
for
this
Jen
possum
Kathy,
friend
$71
that
for
you
Layla.
know.
We are
And that's the part that has the fucking a lot of the breading stuff on it. Is where the bone is. I'm like, come on now. That would
Let's go
happen.
74. Jen is winning 77.
Dude, she needs a fucking chainsaw to cut that pork.
1 second left. Let's
Uh,
That one.
Alright, I want to possum from this.
Let's go. All right. As soon as I get the good payment going through.
Anyways, yeah, what a disappointment. Oh well, it's fine. Never learn.
People, let's know what's the
damn, she's not gonna freak out.
Expensive. It'd be nice if it turned out
lucky shirt. I need to know what
perfect
size
each
it's
time,
size.
but
Was that fun? You guys like that?
what can you do?
I think I kinda
I mean, yeah, you only lost a pan.
Did I do good? I couldn't keep up with the names. I had to forget I was calling you guys' names out. That's awesome.
You only lost a pan.
Extra small to 6X. Let me know when you get your payment in time. Did it go through? No, not yet.
I made it, but into a water bowl, which I didn't know it had water.
Alright, let's do a quick recap.
I guess I could have tried for the food bowl then, but I figured the water bowl was
So you get a shirt for this
empty
one.
The water bowl?
out there.
Lots of candy came in.
Mm?
Oh well, if the possum's hungry, he'll eat it. He don't care, but oh well.
There's a KFC in Yemen!
Just know.
Thank you so much, Grizzler Knows Best, for the $5 dues. Thank you.
I have such a good shot sometimes. I swear I should have been a fucking basketball player. I swear to God. But it just went beep, right into your water. I'm like, oh, I'll be damned. Alright.
Love the small boxes. We can do some more. What size did you guys like? What size? You think it was fun? Oh my God, I literally thought it was
Yeah, I wouldn't eat it. I wouldn't eat it, dude.
Thank you so much.
I would be embarrassed if I cooked this on stream.
Gerald was wanting to buy. He was ready to throw everything up in it. He was ready to do
I mean, he owns this stuff. He could just eat whatever he wants.
I still had more stuff. The first size is good. You got small.
Where's Jeffrey at? I mean, his lives aren't that entertaining, but I do like to have him
Who the fuck is
on
Jeffrey?
the background.
Who? Jeffrey Epstein? He's dead. Allegedly.
And then the large is our snack pack.
Listen to.
Let us know when your order goes through so we can do another one.
Alright.
Give you one more. Let's do one more of each. One more of each. Shall we do one more of each? Let's do one more of each.
Oh, Jeffree Star. Jeffree Star still makes content? Like, he's still around? Did he get caught scamming or something? That's the video. Thank you to Voiceless and other people that gave me access to that archived version. Oh, what do you mean you're not, why didn't you want to load me? What was that all about? Alright, coming up next, okay, I meant to cover this, like, when it came out, and I just didn't. So, we're gonna look at, we're gonna look at, Zachary Micheal versus FFG. Excuse me. So, he's gonna talk about a bunch of different things. I'm gonna ask you guys about some lore. Oh, this is definitely long enough. Okay, cool.
Perhaps
Stop. Zach, stop. Alright? So, I'm curious, because I've heard a lot of different things about, like, what's happened in this situation with Zach and his dog, and Zach and his ex-boyfriend. Okay? So, that's what I want to know. I've been watching FFG a lot, and I really like her. Okay? I really like her. I have been going to almost every stream, like, of hers lately. So, you know, she seems fine. But where will we go from here? Alright, let's see what Zachary has to say about his behavior and why FFG is apparently losing her mind on Kick. She's losing her mind! But he's not gonna address new drama, I don't think.
Hey everybody, it's me, Zach. This is my dog Potato, and welcome back to our channel. Hey everybody, hi. How are you all doing today?
I'm still sick.
Hey, I hope you're doing well. Today we're checking back in with somebody who's been terminated from YouTube
Just wait, oh no.
for several months now. Notably different than being demonetized like the likes of Chantal, Amberlynn, or Rosie. French Fried Gorl, French Fried Fraud, French Fried Grifter, FFG, and Marie. She has been terminated from the YouTube platform for a while now. And
Yeah, I went over you and you talked about that already, so we already know. We already know.
she has been relegated.
Wait, is it true that FFG is in Chicago with her mod? Is that why she's going at it with Zachary Micheal? Maybe. I saw a picture of her driving there.
To go sit by herself over on Kick, and unfortunately,
Can you stop with the fucking... Okay, I've about had it, Zachary. Nobody cares that you think that you're better than the people on Kick, alright? Just shut your mouth.
that doesn't mean that she hasn't shut the fuck up. Unfortunately, she has still been talking a lot of shit, and I am really interested today to really unpack how maybe more unhinged she's gotten, although I gotta be honest, I really only paid attention previously very little. And so maybe this is just how she's always been. But certainly getting kicked off of YouTube and having to go stream on Twitch has not necessarily inherently made her a better person or made
Well, he said Twitch accidentally.
her sound more stable.
Why is everybody in Chicago? What, was there like a gathering that I wasn't invited
or
to?
anything like that. And so I really want to examine some of that. And I have to be honest, this is going to be mostly through the lens of how she has chosen to talk about me on the internet, because I think it's really outrageous and wild, if I'm being honest with you. But that doesn't mean that she's not talking about other people in this way, that she's not being unhinged in other kinds of ways outside of me. I, of course...
Oh my god, what has she done that's been unhinged? She's maybe had like a take you don't agree with? Like, what has been unhinged?
I'm gonna center myself in this conversation because she's also said a lot of really unhinged things about me, and I think it's fair that I can respond about it. Although I do recognize there's a certain level of like, she's over on Kick, not many people are watching her, am I bringing more attention?
Yeah, dude, that's not true at all. She's a super, like, Kick is much smaller than YouTube, so she'll get, like, you know, like, I it's rare that I see her with less than 400 concurrents, which is huge on Kick. It's a much smaller platform, and she probably gets more money in ads, honestly.
To it. But in terms of FFG being a lolcow, like Amberlynn, like Chantal, like Rosie, I
just don't agree.
Have an invested interest in what she's been up to and the kinds of nonsense that she's been spewing on Al Gore's internet. So like I said, she's been relegated to kick.com, which is a streaming platform. I guess also if you don't know who FFG is, I'll try to make sure to link some of the videos. I think I have a playlist about her. You can get caught up on all of the FFG nonsense through that playlist. I'll link that down below. But if you don't know her, she is somebody who, for the
just in case anybody here doesn't know her,
most part, rose to importance, I guess, in Gorl world through her coverage of Chantal, through her really parasocial, weird relationship with Chantal. She's spoken on the phone with Chantal. She's gone to a modeling show that Chantal was in. She has shown up at the dispensary she thought Chantal was shopping at and shown pictures of Chantal to the employees there to try to find out if Chantal had been there. She has fully set up and schemed a way to take a cat from Chantal to rescue.
You'll find out eventually. I loved her. She was my husband's favorite reactor, says Capone. What does that mean?
It from Chantal's bad.
I mean, I know that FFG has been involved in like shit in the past.
Parenting,
that wasn't that great.
Which valid, but then went on to lie about when that cat died and allowed the internet to believe that cat was still alive as long as they were sending her super chats and things like that in BBJ's honor. So that's just a quick rundown for it, but you'll get a much more in-depth look at who FFG is as a person if you go and check out.
I will hit you up if I'm in Chicago, Dove Kitty.
The playlist that I'll link in this video. But since she's been relegated to Kick, she's really
It's true. Zach does have a terrible case of selective morality.
Been trying hard to act like she doesn't care, that she hasn't been allowed to be on the YouTube platform. She has even created a ban evading channel, which we'll get to, and she has tons of conspiracy theory.
Okay, so this ban evading channel, like, has that actually been, this is the old lady one, right? Has that actually been confirmed to be her?
About why she got terminated from YouTube, none of which have to do with her own behaviors and actions on the platform. But since we briefly mentioned Kick, let's get started off with her talking about me as a concept in regards to Kick. Recently, in one of her live streams, somebody brought me up and said that I would never stream on Twitch, which is true, and said that it was because of its association with gambling, which is partially true.
The amount of money into Twitch as stake is funneling into Kick. Absolutely not. They're trying to build this up. Twitch, it's almost like they're letting it just have a slow death. Zachary Micheal.
Yeah, but this is just true.
Claims he will never come on here because of the casino.
Like that's just true. Like, Twitch is not up on the up and up these days. Like, Kick is like the up and comer. It has all the same features as Twitch. If not, it's better. In my opinion, the mobile app works way better than Twitch. Like, there's a lot of like advantages, and I don't care if it comes from gambling money. I don't care.
No connection. Oh no. Yeah, gotta have real high morals, right? Can't come over here with your high morals. Why don't those high morals let you go?
BBJ died and FFG didn't tell anyone. Oh my god, says Corey M5975. When BBJ actually died is still not like known. Like, the FFG's weird brother claims that it's this and that, but I have not seen any hard evidence.
Go and take care of your dog properly instead of just, doping them up. Where the morals go when it comes to taking care of your pets. Absolutely true. Google is no better. No better, but it is the highest paying. So I guess we're going to sit on our fake high horse on the highest paying platform that does all kinds of shit, talking shit about another platform. Okay. I guess, like,
hey, Earthy, how you doing?
it's fine. You know what I mean? You also, bees and let bees. You don't want to come on this platform because of the gambling? Fine. I don't like gambling. I hate gambling. I hate it. I hate what it does to people. I hate the hold that it gets on people. I don't gamble. I don't know. Maybe it should bother me what like is done on this platform, but it doesn't. It doesn't affect my life.
Entourage says he is upset about the casino, but stays on YouTube where morality reigns supreme.
I'm never gonna sit here and gamble. What the fuck do I care how the platform makes its money?
So put a pin in the stuff about my dog and dog care, because we absolutely will be taking a look at all the times that she's opted to bring up how she thinks that I'm a bad pet parent. Okay, so hold on to that. We're here to focus on.
XXMXX000 says BBJ was not owned collectively by the community and she didn't ask for money for BBJ, therefore she didn't do anything inappropriate.
On the conversation about Kik and it having money funneled into it by Stake, which is a gambling company corporation website. Okay, what's interesting is that FFG, like many.
No, that's true. YouTube supports a lot of horrible people, like a lot. So the selective morality about gambling is complete stupid. Exactly. I mean, there are some genuinely very disgusting people that make a shit ton in YouTube ad money, and you don't even know a lot of times until you actually get behind the scenes and work directly with these people how shitty some people are and how low they will go just to get a dono or to get one up on you in coverage. It doesn't make you better if you're on Twitch or YouTube or wherever. All these platforms all have huge problems internally with allowing disgusting content of some kind.
Of the people who have criticism for me on the internet think that I stand on a moral high ground, think that I'm morally superior to other people, things like that, because I share my opinions, my beliefs.
Dude, Michael or Zachary, anticipated what you guys were going to say in chat.
And my feelings about things, right? One thing that I'll say is interesting is that she talks about how much she hates gambling and how she hates the grip and hold it has on people, but that she doesn't gamble and she's not going to gamble on the Kik platform, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to her where Kik gets its money from. That's fine if that's how she feels about it, but my feelings are similar. I don't like how gambling exploits vulnerable people, how
Shadowhair says, ideally, it would be nice to know about BBJ's death, but she was FFG's cat at that point.
Gambling takes advantage of people who have addictions to things like gambling, and because of that...
Capone Boxer said, FFG said, this is the community's cat, I'll keep you guys updated at all times, and she raged anytime anyone asked how the cat was doing.
I don't want to go over to a platform that funnels in money that has been exploited from people who have gambling addictions and things like that. So if FFG...
Yeah, but here's the thing, Zach. I have a bad thing to tell you, okay? And maybe he's like, well, I don't opt into this because it doesn't count, but I don't think that actually matters, okay? So if you are monetized on YouTube, you do have an option, and let me just, I think I have to look in, I think it's in a watch page ads. Oh, here we go. Okay, so if you go in here, it tells you, because you can look at sensitive categories, which I don't have anything blocked. There's alcohol, black magic, astrology and esoteric, cosmetic, dating, drugs and supplements, gambling. So guess what? YouTube takes ads for gambling. Crazy, I know. So he's being dumb.
He wants to take that kind of money. That's on her. That's her belief system. That's her values, her morals, etc. It's always interesting to me to get feedback about me coming across as as morally superior or standing on some kind of moral high ground. And it's something I have thought a lot about because FFG is not alone in that criticism. I've gotten that criticism over time. And because I care about these things, because these values are things that are important to me intrinsically, even outside of the internet, I do often think about, like, what is my approach? How am I sharing these things? Is there a way that I could share them better that, like, will allow people to hear where I'm coming from better, because they
I've never gambled on Kick. Well, they just make ad money from it.
are that important to me. I do want to hear.
And Kick is owned by Stake, which is a company that runs, like, mobile gambling. So, yeah, they take some of those profits and then they put that back into Kick.
People's opinions and, like, and hopefully reach somebody who maybe hadn't considered these things before. And with that being said, I've also come to realize that some of the people...
Lone Entourage says, so does he realize there are creators on this platform who make money off of animal exploitation content? YouTube is the platform that made family channels a thing. Think about that.
Who have these criticisms of me are people who just generally don't particularly align with my set of morals, and they have an expectation that because I have an opinion about one thing, that means I have an opinion about other things that they deem similar to that issue or to that topic. And then they start saying things like, well, if you care about this thing, but you don't care about that thing, that makes you a hypocrite and stuff like that. Just by way of an example not related to FFG, on a recent video, I said that God isn't real, which is a reflection of my beliefs when it comes to religion. I have never shied away from the fact that I'm a devout atheist. I think once I learned about the concept of atheism
Zach's treatment of his dog isn't really all that different from Hassan Piker.
in high school, I have identified as such ever since. A person in my comments on that video came to
It's the word salad is just so he can extend the time of the video, I think.
leave a comment to say
Shadowhair says, ZM's moralizing about platforms is about as sincere as Foodie Beauty's boycott.
that they felt, well, let me just get the actual comment for you, okay? They quoted me saying God isn't real, and then followed up by saying, Zach, you're so careful with pronouns and identity, and everyone is supposed to respect them, even though no one used they, them, etc. 10 years ago. Well, that's not true. Yet we don't say that's not real. But you're not worried about offending anyone who believes in God. That actually hurts my feelings.
Is this Jessica Messica? Is this Jessica Messica? If you guys don't know, Jessica Messica got really offended when I made fun of Jack Scalfani's beliefs because he's crazy. Jack Scalfani is a well-known horrible cook in lolcow that choked his son for smoking weed. And Jessica Messica said that I was anti-Christian for dunking on him.
And it's instances like that that I realize that somebody is projecting their own set of values onto me. I can't meet that expectation that's being put onto me by this person in my comments, because suggesting that I believe God is real is against my core values. I don't say God isn't real to offend anybody who believes that there is some kind of higher power or God, but that's my core belief. That's my core
Cree, how much morality can you have when you make your livelihood off of Gorlworld? I mean, true.
principles. I do think purposely misgendering people is offensive. I do think purposely misgendering people because you don't believe that trans people exist is offensive. We are never going to agree on that. That doesn't make me a hypocrite. That doesn't make me morally superior to you. That is simply me sharing what I know to be true.
Jack is too much, says Corey M. Listen, here's the other thing, too. The video that I reviewed by Jack Scalfani that, like, brought all that up was when, I shit you not, he's got this podcast called Eye to Eye, and they did an episode, I shit you not, called Was Moses Graped? Okay? Listen, I feel like somebody should be yelling at him, not me.
To myself and the people around me and what my beliefs are. And of course, that's a very specific example not related to FFG, but when it comes to FFG in this specific instance where she's trying to paint me as somebody who's morally superior, it's obvious that we have a different set of beliefs and morals on this situation, and that's fine. It also honestly sounds like to me that FFG is experiencing a lot of cope. she's trying to make herself
I don't know. I feel like you are experiencing cope, sir.
feel better about the fact that she has been relegated to being able to only stream on Kick because she's a nasty human being.
I feel like he's sharing this comment not because it is to make a point, but because he wants to get a dig in. Oh yeah, you can always tell when something like pisses Zach off a lot or when he gets really sensitive because like he'll point it out.
Can't follow YouTube's terms of service.
And
but
yes,
like I've
it
already
is weird.
alluded to, she has to reckon with her own feelings and beliefs and values when it comes to streaming on Kick and taking money from a casino company, a gambling company that profits off of people's gambling addictions. I'm sure that is difficult to come to terms with.
Okay, but what about ads for alcohol? What about ads for weed? What about ads for, I don't know, like gray market substances? Like you can't, if you're living off of ads, okay, like you're gonna have to accept that you're probably gonna have to take money from some people that are a bit skeevy. You don't have to take all of them, right? But like, that's just gonna happen. I don't think that reflects on the creator, like, for the most part, unless you're streaming on, like, I don't know, like jeffreyepstein.com or something like that, you know what I mean? If you are streaming, morality kind of goes out the window like any entertainment industry, says Star Trek 12, yes.
With when Kick is your only option for streaming. Well, I think she could stream on Twitch, I just don't know that she is. Perhaps she is and I'm wrong. Anyways, I don't think any corporation, Google and Amazon included, including their respective platforms of YouTube and Twitch, are perfect.
Del Pondu said FFG said she's making about the same on Kick as her tax rate changed, and now she's funnier because she doesn't have to kowtow to YouTube's restrictions. You can tell she's genuinely happy over there. No, I can, and I love that about Kick. I love that about Kick too, because those are really fun streams. Like, y'all, make sure that you pay attention for when I do our Kick and Rumble only streams, because I feel like those are the funnest ones. Because we don't have to worry about that shit. Zach is a social justice warrior in a very annoying way, says XXMXX0000. I agree.
She's not wrong that YouTube and Twitch don't have their own set of issues. But for me, I'm not trying to leave.
Pink Lava says, I see lots of ads on YouTube I don't agree with during people's streams. What of it? Is he accusing FFG of making money in a dirty way? Yes, Pink Lava. He says that FFG is being hypocritical because she doesn't like gambling, but she makes money from Kick, which is owned by Stake. But I don't, to me, if anything, it's smarter then. At least make sure the gambling money goes to better people than bad people.
Platforms with known issues to go to a platform that has considerably more and considerably more that are inherently problematic to me, such as the gambling, but also the racism and bigotry that the platform seems to not have a problem with. And on top of that, I do care.
But YouTube has that same problem, and Twitch does too. Twitch allows people to say ridiculous shit about Jewish people. Just because Twitch is selective doesn't mean that the problem ain't there.
About the fact that if I went onto Kick and tried to stream on Kick, I would have less reach. And a lot of people in my community know about Kick's background and wouldn't support me on that platform. This absolutely is a business for me to keep a roof over my head and my dog's head. And when it comes to FFG needing to reconcile what this looks like for herself, perhaps she should have considered what her options would be originally when she decided not to follow YouTube's terms of service. But let's be...
Del Pondu says there's no ethical consumption or ethical earnings under capitalism, Zach. Also, isn't he a landlord? Is he a landlord? I don't know.
He's so honest, that is really truly small potatoes when it comes to actual deranged stuff that FFG has had to say to me. It just felt like a good entry point. To be honest, I'm not incredibly hurt when people question my beliefs and my morals, because I stand firm in what I do believe, and if you have a different opinion about my beliefs and my values and my morals, that's on you. You figure out what that means to you and you decide what you want to do with that information. But I've always been somebody who's tried to stick by what I believe and also learn and grow and take feedback.
Shadow Hair says, baby, you're on platforms involved in surveillance. Zachary Micheal, gambling is the lesser of those two in my opinion. Yeah, true.
As it applies to those various values and beliefs. But outside of...
Yeah, Calypso, that's why I react to Zachary Micheal, because sometimes it's just fun, other times I get to just yell at him, and it's fun. It's fun other way.
Questioning my morals and beliefs and trying to write me off as somebody who's just morally superior to FFG. Which also, just a quick side note, there seems to be this idea, not just by FFG, but some people in Gorl World, is that, like, if you're participating in Gorl World, you are not a, like, morally good person. Like, we're all in the...
Oh, God. I don't know how you're gonna fucking moralize this. I don't understand. Yeah, dude, Gorl World is not, like, the most ethical content niche.
trash. We're all here together.
Why is FFG up this guy's ass? Sorry, I don't know who he is, but he looks familiar, says Corey. It's because FFG criticized Zachary Micheal for giving his dog antidepressants and because of all of the stuff that happened, like, with his ex-boyfriend, but she's not, but XXMXX is right here. She's not up his ass. Zach has been making videos about FFG at Charlie Gold's behest. We haven't had, is there official confirmation of that? We are all garbage. True, Shadowhair. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that he's, that he's, allied with Charlie Gold. Pink Lava, slave labor went into everything in his room. He's moralizing about gambling. Fuck off, Zach. True.
I get where that's coming from, and also I think I've shown through the many years of covering...
Does Zach care about, the children in the global south that made his clothing?
Berlin, Chantal, and now other people as well, that I do try to approach my content with some level of compassion and understanding, but I do understand how somebody like FFG, who is morally rotted and gutted, couldn't see a world where somebody else in this corner of the internet could feel that way. But outside of my morals, like I said, she said worse things, and this is the part where you can hold on to what you just heard her say about my ability.
Why can't you just be a good person like Zachary Micheal? You don't even like Zachary Micheal.
To take care of Poe.
Oh, I think you're being sarcastic, actually.
As a pet parent. And let's just take a stroll.
I had an autism moment.
Roll down some of the crazy things she said on Kick since being terminated from her YouTube platform about me and my dog and my care of Potato.
Oh, I also forgot to mention, she just said treating something and blah, blah, blah. And it reminded me, the cat went to the vet. Wow, hell has truly frozen over. The cat went to the vet. The cat was given gabapentin. Who do you think is going to take the gabapentin? No, I should word that differently. No, I don't have to. We're on Kick. How many gabapentins do you think this fat bitch is going to take from the cat? How many actual gabapentins do you think the cat's going to take? And is that what Zachary Micheal's dog is on?
Give me permission to cuss.
Well, the truth hurts.
It is scripted.
Maybe it wouldn't hurt if you properly took care of your animals. It's just that simple.
BG, I gave her gabapentin, but
Pink Lava says, yeah, your dog really needs that sweater to sit in a climate-controlled room. The 8-year-old that suited understands. XX says, well, Zach, I don't think medicating the dog like that is a good thing, so...
Right up until, it didn't work or something because she was so hyper.
Maybe it didn't work because you were the one taking the gabapentin.
And that's true. I would believe that Chantal took the gabapentin, too.
Penton.
I would totally believe that.
Wouldn't be the first one in Gorl World stealing pills off of their animal.
And then I got her in the cage. She doesn't even cry once when she's in the cage. She's very good.
Oh, fucking Zachary Micheal yapping the other day about FFG going to Chantal's dispensary. Chantal's dispensary. Fuck off. My dispensary. Not anymore, but at the time, you go to that dispensary, ask them who's their number one fucking custody. They're going to tell you, oh, it's this fat bitch from Montreal, okay? It's me! It was never her dispensary. It's Cornwall, Ontario. She hasn't even lived in Cornwall, Ontario in 2 fucking decades, for fuck's sake.
I'm not gonna lie, this is a bit silly, but it's FFG's dispensary.
Her dispensary. And here's...
Normies, get out of my dispensary!
Here's a little nugget for Zachary Micheal in the community. I don't know if y'all remember last, was it springish, right before summer, somebody had posted up a picture. They ran into Zachary Micheal at the Bean in Chicago. Well, once you know it, life is small and the world is even smaller. Fat bitch named French happened to be in Chicago. Happened to want to go to flick the fucking Bean in Chicago. Once you know it, Zachary Micheal, you're so fucking despised that I didn't even want to take the chance to run into your stupid fucking ass. I went another day. Fool. That's what a stalker I am. Fuck you.
Oh, so she didn't even... Oh.
Go fucking take care of your dog, you piece of shit.
Okay, that one was crazy.
Who from Chicago hangs out at the Bean? I don't know what the Bean is. Besides, it's a coffee shop.
Actually, listen, I just have a number of clips that I have filed away as her talking about Poe, talking about my dog, whoever, whatever. I don't think I'd ever listened to that clip before. I didn't know. First of all, if somebody was in Chicago taking a picture...
You want to say it was either Xanax or Zoloft that Poe took? I know that when Zachary Micheal has talked about it previously, he's claimed that he's on Zoloft now, which, isn't really drugging your dog that much.
me at the Bean. That's crazy. You know how often I go to the Bean?
But I feel like before there was more.
Never. Not often at all. So that's crazy that y'all happened to run into me that one singular day that I was at the Bean.
Quick note though, don't be fucking weirdly if you see me in real.
Random fish. It's a big mirrored structure shaped like a bean in Grant Park. It's a touristy thing.
Life. Come take a fucking picture with me. Ask me for a picture, but taking photos of me like you're a fucking paparazzi and posting them to the internet is weirdly, and you need to get a life, and you need to figure out something because that's weird. That's very weird.
But two, crazy that she's so worried about running into me in Chicago. When it turned out like the time that you went and you saw Chantal at that model runway show, whatever, and you guys were just besties. You guys were just besties, just like hamming it up together. Just
me and FFG have similar taste in shoes.
Cheesin'.
I like that.
Girl, I ain't scared of running into you nowhere. You wouldn't hurt me if you could. You are all bark and no bite, diva.
Okay, but it's okay for people to do it to Foodie and Amber and post it up.
But that's funny. I didn't know.
I mean, apparently.
This is the first time I listened to it. Oh, God. Oh, I don't even have that in my notes over here because I was just planning on playing all of the cuckoo berserk things that she had to say.
Okay, I am so pet peeved because he always does this, dude. He's like, fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say, hold on. Oh yeah, he always like talks about how he doesn't pre-prepare like for his pre-recorded videos. Like if he was streaming, that would be different. That would be different, right? But like, they're pre-recorded videos. How do you not... What? Huh?
This is maybe off topic from the dog discussion because I think this is more about Chicago conversation now that I'm looking through my clips. I haven't listened to this one either, so let's hear what this one has to say.
He does sound like a bitter old hag because he is a bitter old hag, but he's young. It's amazing how these young ones of the generation under us.
Is he really that young? Because he's like 4 years older than me and I'm 34. So he's almost 40. I guess that's not that old. That's not that old. It was supposed to be a parade.
In fact, they act like they're fucking 65-year-old crotchety old assholes. I don't know. Looks like one too. I have no commentary on his looks. Bees and let bees, you want to go through life looking like a freak? That's your prerogative, freak. I don't know. Just take care of your dog and stop stealing its pills. That's all I care about. Like, okay.
Okay, I don't know how to take that one because one, she called me young and I was like, oh, that's so kind. That's so kind that you think I'm young. Girl, I just turned 37. I don't know. I mean, I think that's young to some people. I guess that might be young to FFG. I forget how old she is.
She ain't... I don't think she's that old.
Anyways, but then she follows it up and calls me a freak. Listen, girl, you don't gotta fuck me, so I guess we're good. I guess we're good, Anne-Marie. You don't have to worry...
Zach, why did you put that in my brain, Zach?
About it. I don't care if you think I'm ugly or attractive or
Why?
a freak or whatever you might feel about me, but that is funny. Okay, I think that might be the end of what I have in terms of her talking about Poe. One thing I want to touch on that I actually didn't also write.
Yeah, she's 41, so barely older than him.
My notes, but I forgot was like a narrative that not just FFG, but I've seen people tweet this. I got in a bad situation where I allowed myself to go back on Twitter and I tweeted about FFG.
I call shenanigans. He lives in suburbs of Chicago like Hammond Law.
Which you'll see some of that to come, but people were responding to some of those tweets and things like that, claiming that I am taking my dog's pills, that like Poe isn't actually taking the medicine, that I'm doing it, and that I'm no longer sober, that I'm no longer this, that, the other. I think it's really wild to,
Capone says, wonder if he's made banana pudding. How dare you?
You're gonna see that there's literally no limits to like the low down dirty behavior, the very low blow commentary and attempts at clapbacks that FFG will do. But I do think it's very low to come for somebody's sobriety in that kind of way. The only thing I participate in terms of any kind of like substance is
I guess, I don't know. I think that people are gonna speculate and you're just gonna have to accept that. Like there are people that will like say to me like, oh, like you're still a junkie, but I don't really fucking care. Like, I don't know.
Is THC
Maybe I'm just too toxically masculine.
marijuana, which is legal here in Chicago in the state of Illinois. I only do it occasionally. I only do it when I am in the comfort of my home or when I'm out at a bar that happens to have a THC beverage.
No, Dove Kitty, the caps being there made it way funnier.
And it's always limited to one. I'm an extreme lightweight when it comes to weed. Anything more than 5 milligrams.
Wait, what was he addicted to? Does anybody know?
This is too much for me, but I'm very happy to say that I have been sober from alcohol.
He's reassuring us that he is sober.
Since August, I think 11th. I always forget if it's 11th or 12th because my memory sucks. So
Okay,
I always have to go
alcohol?
back and look at my
So it was alcohol, but you what?
calendar. But I've been sober from alcohol since August 11th of 2023, I think. So this year will be, should I make it to August again in this year, 2026, it'll be 3 years that I haven't had any alcohol. And I'm very proud of myself for that. And I feel like I've really been able to accomplish so much more in my life. And so to come for that kind of thing and to suggest that I'm only medicating my dog so I can take pills from him is crazy. It's wild. Okay. I don't even know, like, that's not even based in any kind of, like, proof or evidence. As you'll know, when it comes to FFG,
To be fair, and I don't think that this is, like, I don't think this is a point against FFG. I think this is just, like, people maybe aren't aware, like drugs like Zoloft, like SSRIs, like, don't have abuse potential, really. I mean, there are some people that will abuse anything. I doubt he's taking that. But, like, we also don't know. Like, we only have, like, Zach's word that that's all Poe is taking.
There's very little receipts, evidence, etc. ever presented for this. Like, this stuff is, listen, I'm not gonna be involved in any lawsuits or anything, but this stuff is just, like, straight up lies about me, okay? Like, it's crazy that she gets on to Al Gore's internet and speaks with such confidence about me.
Cree said, I accidentally took my dog's anxiety meds once for the sake of my life. Oh, what happened?
Me, about my dog, about me taking pills and things like that. It's wild. It's crazy. I've actually spent many videos at this point talking about my care for Poe, how I came to the decision to medicate him with the help of my veterinarian team and also one of my good personal friends who is a vet that has interacted with Poe many times, but it's just not his specific vet because her clinic is on the other side of Chicago. But she's met Poe, she's experienced his anxiety, she knows about that. So I'm not gonna really go into all of that conversation again because I got plenty of other things to talk about today. But I will, well, you probably absolutely can find
And FFG isn't on YouTube anymore, and Charlie let FFG have it.
that story in the FFG play
A vet's prescription wouldn't do anything to an adult. Yeah, that's true, Dove Kitty.
list because I've responded to her claims about this before. But if I'm really on top of it and thinking about it, I'll also share the video where I responded to Rosie talking about my dog too, okay? I think at this point, there's nothing else I can say about the situation that really changes anything. Outside of I did just take him to the vet recently. They said he was doing well. They took all of his blood work. They even did a prostate exam. That was like part of some of the concerns is that like when they did an ultrasound, they found out that his prostate was slightly enlarged. They did a manual, is that what you call it? They performed like a prostate exam, okay? You get it, you got it. And his vet said that it was fine, so.
I don't want to know about your dog's prostate, okay? I don't want to know about that.
That's all I really have to say about my care for Poe. I love him so much, and he's gotten me through so much. He's been by my side for so much, and I'm really grateful that he is in my life. And
No, that's true. Del Pondu says, and stop talking about it. Why is your dog's vet care content? Exactly. Like, to me, if you, like, you just give shit like this more, like, energy or more, like, fire, if you constantly address it, like Zach does.
Literally do anything for him. Like, I love him that much. FFG has never provided receipts for this on her channel that I know of. Perhaps I missed it. I assume I would have come across it at some point. She doesn't even, like, a lot of people, when they reference this alleged pet neglect of Poe, a lot of people will reference some recap posts that were made on a Reddit where the person who was recapping my streams back in the day talked about this situation, but FFG doesn't even do that. She presents no evidence.
XXMX6 says, Charlie talks about FFG a lot because him and the other old god reaction channels don't want her taking away views.
Whatsoever. She doesn't include anything that actually suggests that this stuff is true. And if she gets pushed on anything, she just says, go read it on the farms. Go do this, go do that. No, FFG, you need to either put up or shut up. Like, I don't understand why you think it's okay to just come say all of these things without fact. And now FFG has also introduced this narrative, this lie about me abusing my ex to her community. I first saw this on Twitter when I made that poor choice to go onto Twitter and get sassy and start tweeting, okay? I had been coming for FFG there because I had just posted a video about FFG getting demonetized, and some people had some shit to say to me on Twitter about that. They thought it was immature that I was dancing, celebrating FFG losing her channel. I don't really care. I'd do it again.
Yeah, it was still immature, and I think it's hypocritical, and if your channel gets taken away, Zachary, I don't want to hear you crying about it.
I'd do it again. Absolutely would do it again. And I made a post at one point that said,
So if it gets taken away, dude, you better not fucking be crying about it. You better not.
I have an ex that I was happily in a relationship for 7.5 years. You're right, I was very sad about that. Fuck me for being a human, I guess. FFG lost her YouTube channel, is sitting on 9 evictions, and is making an arse out of herself on Twitter fighting with her brother next. And that was basically quoting what that person had said to me. Old Sasha McDonald had said, wonder why his partner fucked off. Does he still break down and make an arse of himself on Twitter over it? I think what she really meant was Twitch, okay? Because I was sad. I was sad about it, and
Ricky Mork says, it's honestly sad, Zach. Your life should be worth more than Girl World. True.
I did, in fact, probably overshare to some extent. I don't think I overshared in any way that was harmful. Mostly just a little bit embarrassing for me, for somebody who would like to be perceived as having it together. I certainly did not have it together post-breakup. I think I felt
I mean, the evictions, so many people don't care about the evictions. Like, the evictions are her problem. Like, it seems like she's past that. So, yeah, like, that's her problem, in my opinion.
a little bit ashamed of that at the time, but I also really believe that you shouldn't apologize for your humanity. And I really did feel some type of way about losing my relationship.
Oh, that's a good point. Strawberry Douche said, it's weird how he doesn't talk about Charlie sitting on evictions.
I really cared a lot about him, and we'll talk more about that in a second. But I'm not gonna apologize for being human, okay? I'm not gonna apologize for feeling sad about something, for losing something that was so important to me. But that struck a chord with FFG, and she first sent out a tweet, and it was just a screen capture of me dancing in said video, and she, being her, went and found a picture of my ex and opted to put it into that screen capture with the caption, I'm glad I realized I could do better.
Is this supposed to be, like, unhinged or something? Because that's just people making memes and shit.
And I just am sharing that here specifically because it's going to make a lot of sense when I share the next tweet that she shared, okay? So she took a screenshot of that tweet that I made, okay? And she said, no, you have an ex who is so desperate to get away from you that he needed an emergency GoFundMe to escape. Sounds horrible, and I hope he's doing much better now. All abuse victims deserve peace after their escape. And that's the reason I'm including the previous tweet, which she did delete before she tweeted this, okay? But I'm including that previous tweet because she's sitting here claiming all abuse victims deserve peace, but then she's sharing the
I don't think she should have deleted it. Like, that's fine. That's not disturbing the peace.
Picture of somebody who is incredibly offline, at least in regards to Girl World at this point. She's sharing the picture of him to her hateful ass audience. We'll get more into that. That is not the only time that she's talked about it. She's also chosen to go onto her Kick stream and talk about it there as well.
Oh, Jesus. A hideous monster appears on screen.
You said that you didn't know what...
Fucking snowflake. What is this loser doing on the screen?
Well, okay, so yes.
Yeah, I'm just going to skip ahead a little. I don't like to platform on any platform people who are abusive to their partners. That's not cool. I don't promote that shit. Yeah, you are right. To be fair, ALR is literally...
This chat says, well, to be fair, FFG ALR is literally the poster child for abusive to their partners. Thank you so much.
We are all garbage.
TJ Hussey used Uranus to find Neptune. Oh my stars.
Thank you so much, Waffers, for the $1.99.
The poster child for abusive to their partners. So is Zachary Micheal. I feel like I should add context just in case anybody doesn't know the context there. Zachary Micheal was in a relationship for 7.5 years, as he likes to remind everybody. His ex-boyfriend was so desperate to get away from him and escape.
Capone says, Wafters, please unblock me from your chat.
That they have to make a emergency GoFundMe for like quick living expenses, not over the top, ridiculous, like a exaggeration. No. Basic living expenses, so that in an emergency situation, his ex-boyfriend could escape. As a victim of abuse myself, I know an abusive story when I hear one. People in relationships for 7.5 years don't have to run like that in an emergency unless it's an abusive situation.
And then I'm just abused.
Yeah, absolutely. His boyfriend had a normal and stable and decent job, like a good job, right? However, in an emergency, like gotta go now type situation, sometimes you don't have access, even if your salary is decent. It's not like you were putting aside for it or squirreling away. And everybody knows, like, moving, setting up a house, just paying the deposits and rents and shit in a new place, that's a lot of money. So
what I want to ask is, like, is the proof that Zachary Micheal is abusive just the GoFundMe?
So again, mind you,
is there like additional context that I'm missing?
None of this is being shared with actual proof or evidence. I don't know if my ex's GoFundMe specifically was ever found. To be honest, well, let me just tell you everything that I feel comfortable sharing, okay? So let's start off with being very clear that my ex never faced any kind of abuse from me, period. I would never have abused him. I care about him deeply. I cared about him deeply for the entirety of our relationship. And the reason that I was so wrecked by this is because I was not anticipating that we were no longer going to be in a relationship. I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with him. The breakup was very unexpected for me. In fact, he was the one that had time.
Do we know if it was the real Capone, Wafber? I'll take a look later.
At the breakup to know that it was coming. He did have a GoFundMe, and he purposely had friends set it up anonymously without his name attached because he didn't want people on the internet harassing him about it. He didn't want the weirdos from Gorl World to come find him on the internet. That's why at all points I never mentioned it to the internet, and that's why I was very surprised when Amberlynn brought it up in an Instagram story. At the time, it also seemed very clear to me that Amberlynn didn't know what she was talking about in that situation, because she ended up responding to another Instagram story that suggested that the GoFundMe that my ex had shared was actually for somebody else in Chicago. But also that concerned me as well, because I didn't want random people in our community, people who he is friends with, to be negatively impacted by him choosing to share GoFundMes for them, because random people on the internet associated that with me and him. My ex was very involved in activist communities and organizing circles. My ex really believed in mutual aid and helping others out.
Okay.
And these are all things that I really care about.
Wait, why is there this much time left?
And valued in him. I really loved that about him. And so I certainly, my primary concern at the time was making sure that people weren't going and harassing random people that my ex was just...
I can't stop staring at his milkers, says Fresh Garbage.
...trying to help out. As I started asking people who still follow him on social media, mind you, I've had him blocked since November of 2024 when he moved out of my house. But I started asking people, you know, what it actually was that he had shared, and my understanding is that when he was sharing somebody else's GoFundMe, he referenced the fact that he had a GoFundMe at one point himself, and it was really helpful to him. So I don't know if people have actually somehow managed to find the GoFundMe for him that isn't even related to his name, like his name is not attached to it whatsoever, but I've seen that GoFundMe.
I'll check Capone if it was the actual Capone.
He shared that GoFundMe with me when it was created. I know what it says. It doesn't allude to me abusing him. It doesn't allude to...
Oh, I guess the Waftburst removed it.
Any of that, and
there
so...
you go.
if you have receipts and evidence, FFG...
Why is this any of the audience's business? I don't know.
I am somehow previously abused my ex. I think you should put that stuff out there instead of just repeating this nonsense ad nauseum on the internet. It was around the time that I found out that he actually did, like, at least reference his GoFundMe, and that Amberlynn was bringing all this attention to it, that I decided to... Massive overshare. Take a break from the internet at large. I guess in hindsight, I understand that makes it look like I felt guilty about something, but in all honesty, I was doing so poorly. I was feeling so fragile in terms of my mental health. It didn't seem like a good place for me to be. And at the time, I genuinely just didn't know what to say or how to approach it in a way that wouldn't bring further trouble to me and Noel.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And
you know what else is massive?
I'm in a different place in my life now. I have done a lot of work to process my feelings of grief and I guess maybe even like a little bit of mourning from that relationship ending. And I do feel like I'm at a place where I can talk about it in a normal way without crashing out about it, thankfully. I already referenced this, but like I do think there were plenty of moments where I overshared on the internet about how I was feeling about my emotions.
Okay, here we go. This is more context for me. Strawberry Douche says, Zach, you're so horrible. He had to leave in the dead of night and you never saw it coming. God damn, it's how Amber's exes have to leave. Ah. Okay, that's more... I didn't know about the middle of the night part. That's definitely more suspicious.
Regarding the breakup. Noel was the first relationship I ever had. I had spent a lot of time in my life as a young gay person thinking that I wasn't ever going to find love, and when I met Noel, it really felt special to me. Breakups are extremely complicated, and I'm sure anybody who's experienced that kind of heartbreak, the heartbreak of...
Ricky said, aw, kitten, did it hurt more having people in your business for not reasons other than you give them that info? Talk to your therapist. Strawberry Juice replies, he can't, Ricky. His therapist fired him. Whoa.
Losing somebody that you'd been with for so long. I'm sure you can understand as long as you're like an empathetic and understanding person, compassionate person. I recognize why that might be hard for somebody like FFG. But breakups are complicated, and having an added layer...
Wait, okay, hold on. So we have to look at you through like a human lens, but why can't we look at FFG through a human lens? Just because you don't like her doesn't mean that we all have to hate her.
Of being a public figure of some sort makes it way more complicated, and unfortunately when I chose to come onto the YouTubies, nobody handed me a manual that said, here's how to handle personal stuff happening in your life while still getting up and filming yourself on camera every day. My social media presence added a really uncomfortable layer of difficulty to our breakup, and in hindsight there are so many things that I wish I could do differently. That could have potentially changed at least some of the outcomes and bad things that happened post breakup. I feel like I do have much more experience and wisdom now, and I think maybe if you really want to, you can say that like,
Zach is so self-absorbed he didn't know his ex was unhappy enough to leave him.
No, maybe I've been too judgmental of other people who've experienced hardship.
I think you have. And I can say that, like, having watched quite a bit of Zachary Micheal's content now. Like, I do feel like he does expect to be, like, humanized, but, like, he never applies that to others, really. Except for maybe Rosie, but, like, I feel like he has clear interest in that to, like, make that relationship work. FFG is no worse than the other reactors, says Pink Lava.
Like that in the past, although I'd like to think that I've been relatively compassionate, but there is something to say that it's different watching people go through something like this than it is to actually experience it, and I certainly would use that wisdom in the future to approach this all differently. I oftentimes wish I could go into more details of all of the things that happened in my break.
Moose Knuckle? I don't know what that is.
Because I simply think I'd feel a lot of
Do I want to know what that is?
relief of not holding on to all of that, but there are some things that I'm willing to protect, maybe against my better judgment, I don't know, for the people in my life that I care about, even if I'm no longer dating them. And that's why I have...
Is that like a camel toe?
a therapist, a good network of friends and family who help keep me grounded and will listen to me when I do feel like I need to get those things off my chest. But going back to this GoFundMe, as far as I know, the GoFundMe was actually kind of a little bit about the things that FFG was talking about. He simply didn't have things, he didn't plan financially to have to move out and to have to find his own place. We broke up in September of 2024, and he continued to live with
male camel toe. Okay, I've just never heard it called that before.
me until November of 2024. There was no emergency escape, and I told him he could have as much time as he needed to move out. FFG and other people who, I don't know, to steal an LCU word, are Zachary Micheal detractors. I've been trying
That's not really an LCU word. That's like a lol cow word.
to make comparisons to my relationship and Amberlynn's several failed relationships where we have documented accounts of the ways that
It's not a competition.
she's mistreated her partners. That doesn't exist here, nor does Noel's GoFundMe provide evidence of wrongdoing on my end. As pointed out by FFG herself, Noel was a full-time salaried employee. This is different than, for example, the way Amberlynn treated Beck, right? Like, I didn't steal any inheritance money from Noel. I didn't ever ask Noel to quit his jobs to be some kind of caretaker for me. And I certainly never promised to pay Noel for something and then didn't ever pay him back. The truth of the matter, and a question that has continued to remain for me as well in this conversation is, I don't know why Noel didn't have money saved. For better or worse, I didn't keep track of his pocketbook, of the money that was in his purse.
Why is Zachary Micheal talking about this at all? Because he's really bothered by it, which probably says something, honestly. Because if I were ever in, like, if I were in that position, I would never talk about it. Yeah, he keeps saying Noel, even though is it Noel? I always pronounce that name Noel. Yeah, but Noel realized that you do need someone to take care of you, Zach. Uh-oh.
Never shared a bank account. I was actually...
You get it? You're better than Ambi. True, Brittany. And also, that's not hard. That's like the bare fucking bottom. Like, if you have to prove that you're better than Amberlynn, you've got to... Either something's not right or you've got, like, the worst self-esteem in the entire world.
Financially responsible for a majority of our shared expenses, and I was happy to do that. But as a result of that, I don't really know what he did with the money he was making. What I do know is that Noel's surrounded by a really supportive community of people who helped him raise the money he needed, and he was able to move. My feelings about Noel remain very complicated. Again, it's only been a little over a year at this point that he hasn't lived with me, that I haven't talked to him. And we were together for 7.5 years. No matter how frustrating and difficult our breakup was for me, he's somebody that I genuinely loved for all 7.5 years, and I continue to wish him well. In fact, I would even say that I still have love for him, obviously not in the same way, but like in a way...
Oh my god, how long is it gonna take you to get over this guy?
That I care about him as a human, as a person that played such a significant
well, I guess 7 years is a long time, but still.
In my life for so long. I hope that since he's been gone, he's been able to find everything he was looking for that he couldn't find in our relationship. And it makes me really sad that people like FFG want to weaponize the pain that both Noel and I felt, because again, I'm sure I wasn't perfect from Noel's perspective either, but I find it really sad that people like FFG want to weaponize the...
Okay, but like, you don't need to pay attention to that. That's the thing. Like, you can be sad, I guess, but like, you don't need to pay attention to what she's saying. You don't need to go over to Kick. You could totally block it out. Like, it's totally unnecessary.
The clear pain I was feeling post-breakup as some kind of gotcha moment with me on the internet.
It's not like y'all were friends. Like, it's not like you would have expected her to be better about this.
Actually, utilizing Noel's pain as a weapon against me because Noel doesn't.
Oh, that's
a
good point. Pink Lava said, unlike the pain you're weaponizing using her brother. True.
This, and that brings me back to her tweet where she was talking about, wanting all abuse victims to have some level of peace. Well, let me just be very clear about this, FFG. If that's really what you believe about this situation, then perhaps continuing to bring it up isn't exactly the peace that he might be looking for. How is it bringing him peace to edit him into pictures and posting them on Twitter to your hateful audience? I don't understand how that's bringing peace to somebody that you wrongly...
Del Fondue said, funny how so many reactors wanted to weaponize some of the crazy and clearly untrue shit FFG's brother said about her, then want to be shocked Pikachu face when she takes a shot back. Exactly.
Believe
help Noel find peace
is a victim of abuse. And that's simply because FFG doesn't care about victims of abuse. FFG cares about whatever she can say that she thinks is going to hurt her internet opponents the most.
Yeah, FFG's brother, and we are gonna go into him at some point. I just have to, that's a stream that I actually have to do some research before we do it, but that dude does seem super unhinged, and like, I'm sorry, but if you're anybody's sibling, unless they're like hiding bodies in the basement, you don't need to go online and bring your family drama there. Like, he's the one that brought that drama. FFG didn't do that shit. So, like, it is hypocrisy.
You know of my friend Charlie Gold. She, at various parts of her time being here on the internet, has been very vulnerable about the types of abuse and assault that she's experienced as a child. She talks about it whenever she talks about the nonsense and abuse that people in Gorl World have faced or have been a part of. And FFG is the kind of person who takes that level of vulnerability and uses it as a weapon to insult Charlie Gold.
It's no wonder none of your mothers love.
Oh my god, it's not... Why is Charlie Gold being brought up here? What did Charlie Gold like see the plan for this video and was like, I'm not broad enough here, actually. You have to bring up my grievances as well. Like what?
Loved you. They either just straight up abandon you or beat the shit out of you on the regular. It's really, really no wonder.
And regardless of how you feel about Chantal, I think we can all agree that this clip I'm about to play for you is very weird and very disturbing.
Her whole fucking family hates her guts.
Okay, but Chantal has said some really weird and disturbing shit about FFG. Like, I don't... Why are we defending Chantal here?
She looks like her dad's left nut. If she targets your family and everything, that's like literally harassment. Like, she'll be dealt with legal.
I look like my dad's left nut. Who talks like this? You're 42 years old. How did that kind of dumb shit even come to your mind? What kind of a fucking sick bitch are you? It's a weird thing to say. Makes you wonder. I don't know. I've never even had this thought before. Was she molested or something by her father? There's something a little weird about where she's going here.
Don't worry.
I mean, she asked the question. She speculated it. I don't think that's the same as just going out and calling somebody a PDF.
What's wrong with your fucked up head? Look at the head on this bitch. Look at the head on this bitch. Ugly inside and out. I hate them all. Fuck them all. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. I hadn't really thought of that. You're right, Lori. Or one of the revolving door of men that were coming in and out because of, coming in and out of her mom. Interesting. I never thought of that before. She's just being weird.
Yeah, they're both playing crappy psychologists. True, Ricky.
What a weird ass thing to speculate about Chantal and her potential, like, speculative. Like, Chantal, for the record, has, as far as I know, never referenced that is something that happened to her. But weird that FFG is, like, imagining situations where Chantal was abused as a child. It's just cuckoo bananas from somebody who claims that they are thoroughly invested in protecting people.
Pink Lava says, that's no different from Yaba saying Chantal is a product of interest or incest. You're not wrong.
Who have faced abuse. It's really...
I don't know, dude. I'm on, like... I like Ricky's take here. I don't care what Chantal and FFG say to each other. I've heard Chantal say really messed up things about FFG. To me, it's like, once you open that can of worms, then, like, whatever.
Wild to me. And on a less serious note, and maybe we can wrap up with this part, is just maybe...
I don't think it's wise to speculate on that, to be fair, but, like, I don't see what the problem is.
Maybe we can talk a little bit about the just, like, goofy-ass conspiracy theories that FFG has in regards to her channel getting terminated. She's obsessed with creating all of these conspiracy theories, and refuse.
Okay, but Zach, if the same thing happened to you, would you not also want to know why? Would you not also be thinking a little bit conspiratorial? Like, I just, whenever people like this are always like this until it's their channel that gets taken down. Then it's okay to speculate. Then it's okay to have conspiracy theories.
Is to just acknowledge that maybe what really happened is that she violated terms of service. She also fails to see how generally unlikable she is. And she, of course, fails to just take accountability for any of her own behaviors and actions. So join me as we take a look at the various clips that
Pondu said, Chantal docs FFG's phone number, and it's been tit for tat ever since. Well,
have of her discussing such conspiracy theories, shall we?
Oh, that's really nice of you. Don't worry, I am safe. Luckily, my brother has no idea where I live, and hasn't since last summer. One day I'm going to tell you guys the story of last February, and how I got blackmailed for my docs, and how my brother fucked up, and how I knew it was him because he fucked up. Then I'm going to tell you the story of how he tried to do it again. Then I'm going to tell you the story of why I moved and didn't tell him where I was going. Then I'm going to tell you the story of how he tried to do it to me one last time right before my birthday. And then I'm going to tell you the story of how he ganged up with reaction channels and got my channel taken down. Anybody who believes a guy...
It's so crazy, dude, to me that that this guy would fucking go and be like, I'm gonna make my family drama an international spectacle. Like, what the fuck? How can anybody support this dude?
Goddamn worried about it being for any other reason than money because I stopped paying his rent, bills, beer, pills, and existence is a fucking idiot. And one day I'll tell you that story.
Create a faceless reaction channel and react to yourself.
Yeah, how is that a conspiracy theory? It's literally true. Also, nobody was she wasn't even accusing people of conspiring.
Uno reverse. Hey, Kristen.
No, do what Michael B. Petty did and dip out of the community, but become a clip channel right after. Come on.
Is entertaining to people, like how I cook in the kitchen or walking to the counter.
I mean, he hides behind the scenes until he wants to come out in September 2025 in Charlie's chat and gift 100 subs. Gifted 100 subs in September 2025 with a little like message about how he was so excited for what was coming. And Charlie did that little shoulder shimmy she does to, not show the rest of her body jiggling. And made a cunty face and was like, I'm not going to tell you all about it, but it's coming. And then once you know it, my channel goes down.
Paul Bark Franks asks, I knew that Charlie and FFG have been fighting, but has the beef continued after FFG moved to Kick? Like, what does she do now? When I've watched her on Kick, she'll, like, crack jokes about Charlie, but I don't know if they're actively fighting.
Hands of Charlie Gold. How long have these motherfuckers been planning all this? What a coincidence, right? I don't believe in coincidences. And by rumor, I mean everybody fucking knows it, that Salty Crab is also, Lisa Simpson in Yabba's chat and others' chat. Easy to have two whole ass personas going, so one can be a reaction channel and one can be a shit disturbing little bitch. It turns out,
to be fair, that's pretty normal for reaction channels. I feel to also be shit stirrers.
Both were actually shit disturbing little bitches because when the shit hit the fan with me and my brother went on Twitter and declared what he did. Wouldn't you know it, the Salty Crab had like an hour-long video ready to go. Almost as if they all had planned that whole fucking thing, knew exactly what was about to happen, when was going to happen, and that, again, like we've mentioned many, many times, Charlie Gould's history of behavior, a pattern of behavior, of using people with mental illness to advance her position, if you will, solidify her place always as the master behind the scenes of Girl World. It is what it is. And so, yeah, because Salty Crab came out like the salty bitch that she was with that prepared video right after shit hit the fan. And it became obviously what had happened. And even that the fucking randos are involved in this. Okay. I don't give a shit that she lost her channel. Could she win her appeal and come back? Maybe. Okay. Like, good on you if you do, but I really don't give a fuck one way or another.
Del Pondu says, well, yeah, Salty handed off the Discord leaks to Charlie, and then Charlie let Salty know about the FFG stuff ahead of time.
Another. At all. You want to be a fucking snake? Be a snake. You know what? I think it's an age thing. I've been trying to figure this out for 5 years at this point. I think it's an age thing. I'm like a few years older, and maybe those few years make all the difference. I'm also not a narcissist. Maybe that makes a difference. I don't know. But I've never taken Girl World seriously.
Like, I get that Zach thinks this is super unhinged, but I'm not detecting anything like that unhinged here.
The community is ridiculous in the best of way. I mean that like with a lot of love, but we sit and slam dunk on fat fucks. In whose mind is this to be taken seriously? We don't work for NASA. This is not BBC News, for fuck's sake. Get off your high horse. Recognize that you're sitting in the same gutters that we all are, and have a little fun for once, slinging the mud. Can we talk about Michael B. Petty, FFG? Sure. I don't have much beef, but I have a grudge now. I used to really like Michael B. Petty. I'm going to start out by saying that. Michael B. Petty was my favorite. Okay.
She's lying about not taking it seriously, but that's normal reactor talk, says Ricky.
Like long before I ever had a channel and everything, he was such a bitch. I felt him. You guys know me now. You can understand why I liked Michael B. Petty. And when I started...
I mean, I think that if you do this for, like, a living or as, like, one of your primary incomes, like, you do have to take it at least semi-seriously. You don't have to take it super seriously the whole time. But, like, yeah, it is a lie if you don't take it seriously at all.
Doing reactions, a lot of people were calling me the female Michael B. Petty. And I was like, thank you! And I think the OGs did not like that comparison. They don't want anyone coming in their little club. They think right now they're like running YouTube. Charlie Gold has put on the crown again, the crown that she made herself, the queen of the community crown. They don't like anybody coming in on that. Anyway, whatever. I never had beef with Michael B. Petty.
So did Zach archive all these clips himself or get someone else to do it? I think one of his mods does it. He talked about that. in one of the last, not this video, but in one of the last videos I reacted to of Zachary Micheal, he talked about that. Ballpark Frank says, didn't Lisa Simpson bankroll Hussy's lawsuits? Or am I thinking of someone else? I call upon the awesome knowledge of Strawberry Douche for this answer.
I did notice and put two and two together that in September of last year, Michael B. Petty goes into Charlie's chat. Charlie, who is very close with Michael B. Petty, by the way, and has been all these years. Michael B. Petty went into her chat and gifted a shit ton of memberships, a shit ton. And Charlie got all cunty, like, he said something like...
Okay, Pink Lava says, she helped him a lot with clips. She didn't pay for anything as far as I know. Strawberry Douche says, not that I know of.
Something about what was coming. And Charlie got all fucking cunty in the face and was all like, should we tell them?
I would honestly be shocked if anybody of any importance really helped Hussy, because he's so widely hated.
I'm not going to tell them anything yet. What was coming, guys? What they did to me. The whole thing with my brother and the channel going down and all of that was exactly what was about to happen. So that motherfucker not only knew about it, was all up in that asshole too. You know? Nah, he's a fucking bitch. Still appreciate the old content though. Can separate both those things. Love the stuff you used to do, but you're a fucking bitch. And I would love to know what clip channel you run. She could. If Charlie can take down, if Charlie can abuse the YouTube manager to take down a channel, why can't she take down Koki or Foodie Beauty? Well, Foodie, she doesn't take down because that's where she makes her money. She's a Foodie Beauty reactor. You understand why she doesn't take down Foodie. Koki, on the other hand, who stuck around this community like a tick, threatening women with violence, multiple women and viewers and everything. She never bothered to use that YouTube manager to take down a violent criminal.
Charlene to pay for some hotel rooms for his AK suit, says Strawberry Douche.
Who was swirling around our community. She used it to take my channel down. Because she doesn't mind Koki. Koki never threatened her. Koki never said anything to her. But I was her biggest competition. I was all of their biggest competition. And they waited. They waited and they waited. And years passed. And I was still their biggest competition. They thought I would, I don't know, just like die off, like irrelevancy. And it wasn't happening. And so they did what they had to do to get rid of the competition instead of stepping up their game and actually competing. Emily, that's just never gonna happen.
I don't know. I don't think that's that crazy of a thing to speculate on. Like, I guess you don't know for sure, but it's not like this would be the first time competitors decided to take out a bigger competitor in an unethical way.
Never gonna happen. You just got a Zachary Micheal notification on Twitch? Well, I'm live over here. One of them's got to, hustle and go live. Oh, a Jordy one. Okay, that's a different story. Listen, I stand Jordy. I don't care. I like Jordy.
Who's talking? This is French Fried Gorl is talking.
It is what it is. And I respect the hell out of him. So I'm never going to have anything to say there, but the other one.
It's not a crazy theory. Charlie is shady as fuck, says XXMXX.
Go fool.
So I know that was a lot of clips, but I just think...
Not really.
All of those clips, 100% all of those clips really just like are a peek inside of the psychosis that's happening inside of FFG's mind, that she's sitting around and having all this speculation. Listen, I don't know, maybe Charlie Gold is puppet master extraordinaire. I haven't talked to Charlie about those things. I haven't. Charlie has never influenced me.
Would you tell us though? Would you tell us, though, if that happened? Because I feel like you wouldn't.
To make a video, never influenced me to do shit. Maybe Charlie's having these conversations with other people. I don't think she is. But I was going to say, perhaps maybe it is time to start believing in coincidences, FFG, because you sound crazy. You sound nuts. Like, let's just focus on, like, the Michael B. Petty of it all, okay? She has this insane theory that because Michael gifted Charlie 100 memberships to her channel, that must somehow mean he was also behind her termination, because she doesn't believe in coincidences. Just to be clear, the last time Michael posted on Twitter about anything gorlworld related was 2024. And his last post on YouTube was 6 years ago.
Okay, but that's, Zachary, that's not proof of anything either.
And now, because FFG wants him to be a part of the problem, she has to create this little lie that she seemingly doesn't even know if it's true or not, because she says, like, oh, I would love to know what faceless clip channel you're running. She creates this narrative that he is, in fact, still in Girl World, and he's just running a faceless clip channel. You sound weirdly. You are weirdly, girl. And then, of course, she has to bring up Salty Crab and make Salty Crab's YouTube termination about her, and she has to gloat, and she has to really... and when I say gloat, I should mention I should mention that there was a tweet that she made as well, where the gloating really came out. It wasn't necessarily gloating in that clip where she talked about salty crab, but let me just pull it up. She said, all that ass licking for nothing, stupid bitch. Okay, this is the kind of person FFG is, just so we're on the same page.
It's just not, these comments aren't that bad, Zachary.
And it's like, girl, what? Girl, you're mad because Salty Crab, who covers Chantal,
we are rating Woti after this, yes.
Made a video about you taking BBJ from Chantal.
We are gonna finish this though, okay? We don't have that much left.
And then being dishonest about BBJ being alive? Like, she's just covering the stuff that's happening in the community. I've said it once and I'll say it again. FFG, you don't want other reaction channels to talk about you. Stop inserting yourself into Chantal's life, you weirdo.
Oh, that's true. Del Pondu. So Zach can go gloat about FFG, but FFG can't gloat about Salty? Apparently not.
And you might notice from her talking about, like, me going live while she is live on Kick, or, you know, her talking about how, you know, all the OG Gorl World people just really wanted her views. Girl, leave me out of that, okay? Leave me out of that mess, because one thing about me is I've pretty consistently always had better views than you, or about the same level of views as you. I am not in competition with you. I'm not in competition, honestly, with anybody in Gorl World. If people who like to follow
Okay, mister, my head is too big for my body. Jesus Christ.
Tall and Amberlynn and Rosie find joy on a different channel, great. I love that for them. Go watch it. There are so many people who actually say that they'll watch my content regardless of how many times they've seen other reaction channels provide commentary on Chantal, Amberlynn, or Rosie, okay? So I'm not worried about that. I'm not insecure about my views in that way, so leave me out of that, okay? I ain't got nothing to do with your low views or needing your low views, because I think it's also very clear at this point that people who are interested in who you are as a person and the commentary that you provide to these situations is probably fairly different than the audience I've tried to curate, attract, etc. over here on my channel. Not to mention, it's crazy for you to be
Del Pondu says, no, Zach, there's absolutely connection between Salty leaking all the Rachel Discord stuff to Charlie and Salty then having a video out about FFG super quick, despite having never covered her before. Yeah, that is definitely suspicious. It's certainly not a crazy speculation to me.
Be like, oh, he's going live
and that happens quite a bit behind the scenes.
Because I went live, as if I don't post a schedule weekly on my Twitch re-upload channel for people to know when I'm going to be live on Twitch. Girl, I've been doing that for years. It's usually around 4 p.m. Chicago time. Sometimes it changes if I have something else going on in my life. But as you can tell, her real general go-to here is to blame everything on Charlie. If there's something that happened to her that was an inconvenience to her, it's Charlie's fault. And if she can't blame Charlie, she'll find another reaction channel to pass the buck to, whether that's Yaba, whether that's me, whether that's Salty Crab, who was terminated, whether that's Michael B. Petty.
Yaba has been named. Okay, that's a little weird.
Who hasn't been really involved in this community in 6 years. Basically anything she can do to avoid taking any kind of accountability for violating terms of service or reconciling with the concept that maybe
the low view thing is so dumb, because they're like, well, they're low view. Like, yeah, dude, it's a much smaller platform than YouTube. Of course it's going to be lower. Now, if you look at, like, proportionally, you know, she's doing really well.
Be lying about a cat that you stole from Chantal being alive for several years isn't a good look. Especially while you're sitting there calling out Chantal for being a bad pet parent and accusing me of neglecting my dog. And the last thing we'll talk about is what? FFG's sad, pathetic attempt to ban evade. If you don't know, she's created a channel.
Okay, so this, as far as I know, is entirely all speculation and is just like the common thing. Everyone keeps saying that this channel is FFG, but I haven't seen anything like that's like evidence. It's just all speculation.
Called Yaya Reacts, and she puts on this like horribly stupid accent that she can't even commit to the entire time. Just like fake accent that is clearly her just trying to pretend to be somebody else. And here's a clip where she even references to the audience that if they wanna call her FFG, that's fine.
You can call me Yaya. You can call me my real name, my government name is Fedra Filiu Gravera. So you can call me Fedra Filiu Gravera, FFZ, maybe for short, or you can call me Yaya. It is your choice. It is your choice.
So just to be clear, not only is French Fried Gorl not an accountant like she's claimed to be in the past, and she's also not some like mafia mobster like she's claimed to be in the past. It's also
the laugh gives it away. Well, until I see conclusive proof, I'm gonna treat it like I don't know. Since he wants insanely conclusive proof for this behind the scenes nonsense, okay? I want insanely concrete proof that is FFG, okay?
so clear she's not an
Prove it to an insane degree.
actress or particularly good at doing any kind of voice impressions. I hope it's all clear to you now how just unhinged and crazy Miss FFG is. I think it's probably best that we let her just sit and spin over on Kik, and she can spiral and spiral and spiral with all of her crazy, crazy conspiracies, and she can continue to sit there and not provide any proof for like...
No, you can't say not provide any proof and then just be like, this channel is definitely FFG. Okay, well then prove it to me that it's definitely FFG and not somebody that just kind of sounds like her, or maybe is like a fan of hers and is doing some weird impersonation shit. I'm just using the same parameters that you are, bud.
Slanderous, dangerous claims about who I am as a person, and we can all go on and just move on with our lives because she's unwell. And I think it's time, if you don't keep up with Charlie oftentimes, and maybe I'll see if I can find it, Charlie pulls out this clip all the time where FFG talks about how she's avoided going to a therapist because when you're in girl world, you can't work on your mental health.
Sickest thing about girl world, if you will. Okay, this is psycho, but it's true. In my opinion, having now been in it for 4.5 years, you can't be in girl world and also be actively working on your mental health. Those two.
I don't agree with this, but like it's not some kind of crazy spicy take.
Two things do not go together. It takes a severely damaged person to succeed in this community. And I know that sounds fucking psycho, and it is fucking psycho, but it's also true. If you would go and get help for your mentals, you would leave the community. I'm literally not kidding. I
just don't agree. I think that you just wouldn't engage in certain things.
Putting off therapy, and I literally say, oh yeah, I'm just putting it off because when I'm done with the channel, then I'll go and work on my...
I think that maybe you have to have some damage to get it, but I don't think you need to currently be super damaged.
Head. You can't do those two things together because you know damn right to work on your head, you got to get the fuck out of this cesspit. It is what it is.
FFG, it's time to take all of these signs that you're getting from the universe, the signs...
Maybe it doesn't seem like that to me because I have a weird brain, okay?
...that you're getting from YouTube telling you that you can no longer use their platform. It's time to take all of these signs you're being given and...
Clearly, I'm just too autistic.
...go to therapy. It's time. It's time. Anyways, that's all I have for today. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did and you're brand new to my channel, consider subscribing down below. Hit the bell button so you get a notification every single time I post a new video. Make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all my social media. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye!
Bye! Oh, no.
Continue to assist my search.
No. Okay, so... we are gonna raid Worst of the Internet, who's doing a big whoosy stream right now. No, keldoge, you are medicated and some aren't. Oh, okay. I mean, I will say, like, I've had mental health problems. Totally. But, like, I feel like my mental health has gotten better since I came into girl world. But I don't know. Maybe Zachary Micheal is actually a secret doctor. Who knows? Anyway, before we go, thank you so much. I know I need to thank people from one stream that I forgot to. I think it was the last one, but, I hope you guys are just okay with me, like, letting that dip. If not, I can, like, send you guys a message if I know your Discord. Thank you so much to Not Isaiah the 1546 for the 5 keldoge gifted memberships. Thank you to Star Trek 12 for the $1.99 super chat. Thank you to Ricky Mork for the $3.99 harassment lemon. Thank you to Grizzler Knows Best for the $5 super chat. And thank you to Waff Burst for the $1.99 super chat. You guys have a great day. And tell Woti that I sent you. Alright? Go in the chat and just start saying woof. I'll see you there. Bye!